doing? How are we doing? Everyone, welcome to today's live session. I am your teacher Aditi, and today we are going to complete the whole physics syllabus for class 10th. Hi Devdas, hi Yuvan, I remember you all definitely. Hello Mini Mobin, hi, Namaskar, Bagad Bilota, is that your name? Hello, say, okay, right. Good evening everyone. बागड़ बिल्ला की हाल बहुत वधिया तुसी सुनाओ ताड़ा की हाल है हेलो टोनी स्टार्क हेलो सैड एक्स हाय एवरीवन हाय विजय कुमार निशा राजपूत अंजू हेलो हाउ आर यू ऑल डूइंग थप्पड़ पड़ेगा दिस इज लाइव फॉर होल फिजिक्स डन Hi Sadax, hi, you are new, welcome to the channel. We will be doing complete physics today and we'll try to do it in 3 hours. Hi everyone, how is your preparation for boards going? Let me know jaldi and share this live, ठीक है? Hi Naveen, jaldi tell me how is your preparation going in, अच्छा, let me know in which particular topic or in which particular chapter you are facing difficulty in physics and we'll try to solve that, okay? जल्दी बताओ. न्यू स्टूडेंट, हाँ न्यू स्टूडेंट अच्छे से बिहेव करना है आज. हाँ ठीक है. हाय मिकासा, ठीक है चलो, give me a thumbs up. Can we start the live? Can we start this live session where we'll complete the whole physics today? Done? Very nice. Naveen is saying electricity. Okay, let us start with electricity. And because Ivan has said, let us start electricity. But before that, are you ready? Are you ready to ace your physics? And as I say, because the unit of light, which unit of power is watt, तो हम आज watt लगा देंगे physics की, ठीक है? Done? Okay, चलो. Let's start as Yuvan asked for electricity, so we'll start with electricity. Done? Hi Divyanshu, how are you? चलो. Let's start with our very first chapter, that is electricity. Now I want you to participate in this live chat, okay? In this live session, I'll ask the questions, you have to answer. ठीक है? करोगे? पक्का? ठीक है? चलो. So, yes, 100% mindset है ma'am. Very good. So first we are starting with electricity. Hi Beauty Yadav. What is watt? What is the unit of power? ठीक है? चलो. So we'll start with electricity. Done? If you have any doubt, let me know in the chat. I'll try to solve that. And थोड़ी फालतू की बात कम करेंगे. ठीक है? चलो. Okay. Let us start the first chapter, that is electricity. Now I have this wire, right? I have this wire. This wire is of my mic, correct? But how am I speaking from here and you can hear it while sitting 2000 kilometers away from me or maybe 2 kilometers away from me? That is because of electricity. Why? Because this wire is passing some kind of signal. This wire is passing some kind of signal. So we have to study कि how does this actually happen. ठीक है? Done? चलो start करें. Now the very first topic of our electricity is charge. When you turn on a fan, you switch on and the fan starts moving. How does that happen? I'm pressing here a button. How does the fan is moving? Okay, that is because of a wire. That we know, ma'am. Right? That we know. Done? But what is in that wire? उस वायर के अंदर क्या है? What is in that wire? In that wire there is a property. There is a property of matter or that wire which is called charge. Which is called charge. Done? Now let me know what is the unit of charge. वैसे तो लिखा है on the board, but let me know what is the unit of charge. Until then I explain what is charge. ठीक है? Question practice will be there. I'll see a little bit of questions as well, but we are here to study, to revise the whole physics. Then I'll come up with questions as well. ठीक है? हाँ, I missed you who ate my samosa. हाँ, चलो, free electrons, we have the answer as Coulomb. Very good. So there is a property of matter. I have this wire. There is something in this wire which is called charge, right? Yes, Coulomb, Coulomb, Coulomb. Now in this wire we have charge, which is a property of matter, right? Which is a property of matter that causes electrical effects. Electrical effects like turning on a fan, like turning off a fan. ठीक है? Done. उसके बाद we have, yes, Divyanshu said free electrons, yes, but we have positive charges as well and negative charges as well. Correct? Charge is of two types. We have charge is of two types, right? Positive and negative. Correct? Positive and negative. Now we know, ma'am, positive and positive. If I take two positive charges, I bring them near, they will repel each other, right? They will repel each other. Hi everyone. Ma'am, very grateful for this lecture. Thank you. I'm so glad. Chalo. Then I know that like charges, that means negative negative and positive positive, they will repel each other. They will repel each other. They will push each other away. And positive and negative, that means like charges attract each other. Done. Very basic. Very basic. Yes, unlike pole repel, like poles attract. Very good. Naveen, Yuan also said unlike charges attract. Very good, very good. Cation and anion, right ma'am? Okay. ठीक है. Now this is done and everyone in my class knows what is the unit of charge, that is Coulomb, right? Chalo. Then charge is done. Next we'll move on to current. Now when this charge moves, when the free electron or this charge runs from the switch to the fan, that means current is flowing. We call it current is flowing. Done. So current is the rate of flow of positive charges. That's why here I'll answer your question, Divyanshu. Okay, electrons move from negative terminal. Why we take direction of current positive? See, there is nothing so basic or technical about this. In the starting we took that the rate of flow of positive charges is current. So in the direction where positive charges are going, the current is going in that direction. But later we found out that there is a term that is free electrons. Because of the motion of free electrons, to relate the motion of free electrons and current, we just said that current moves in opposite direction of the electron. ठीक है? So current actually is the rate of flow of positive charges. Done. Direction of current, however, is opposite to the direction of current. If electron is going in this direction, current will be in the opposite direction. What is the unit of current now? My friends, what is the unit of current? The unit of current is, ma'am, it is ampere, right? The unit of current is ampere. The unit of charge was Coulomb. Done. Abhi, now, how do we measure the current? There is a current flowing in the wire. What device I'll use to measure the current? Ampere. Very good. Abhi batao, which device will I use to measure the current? Yes, ampere. Ampere is the SI unit of current. Very good. Which device will I use to measure the current? The device that is used. Ma'am, current. क्या? अच्छा, करंट कभी नहीं लगा तो भूल गया. कोई बात नहीं, अभी याद कर लो. अभी बोर्ड्स में करंट लगेगा सीधा तुमको. ठीक है, एमीटर, वेरी गुड. युवान इज सेइंग एमीटर. देखो, ऑल्दो एवरीथिंग इज रिटन ऑन द बोर्ड, बट आई वांट यू गाइस टू राइट इट इन द चैट बिकॉज दैट विल हेल्प यू रिमेंबर. युवान, मिनिमो, मिन, let me know what your name is. ठीक है, SADX, everyone is saying ammeter. Very good, very good. चलो, so the main topic, the main relationship, see, because of the motion of charges, current is being produced, right? So there is a relationship between charges and current, and that is what? Q equals to IT. Done? Okay, okay. Q equals to IT. Very, very, very famous, I will say. Very famous formula, right? Q equals to IT. समझ में आया till here? If you have any doubt, if you have any questions for me, then we'll see this numerical. Okay? चलो. So the next question we have a question in here. An electric current of 2 ampere flows through a wire for 5 minutes. So what is given? Let's see what is given. An electric current of 2 ampere. So current is given as 2 ampere. Correct. Then wire for 5 minutes. Done. So time is what? Time is 5, but it is in minutes. Remember it. ठीक है. Find the total charge that passes through the wire. We have to find the total charge. So very simple. Let me know the answer of this question. जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. 10 coulomb. Yuan is saying 10 coulomb. Okay. Anyone else? 1500 coulomb. Devanshu is saying. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's see what is the answer. ठीक है, चलो. We have two answers. We have 10 coulomb और we have 1500 coulomb. देखते हैं कौन सा सही है. Now, whatever answer is correct, do not feel bad. ठीक है. And we have another answer as 1000 coulomb. Because we are here to learn. We are not here to mark ourselves. ठीक है. Done. चलो. So first very important point where you must have been mistaken. ठीक है. Must have been mistaken is first we have to convert this minute into seconds. ठीक है. So 5 minutes will convert into seconds will be multiplied by 60. So that will be 300 seconds. समझ में आया? That will be 300 seconds. 1500 नहीं होगा, 1000 होगा. Okay. Is this correct? Minutes into seconds. 5 into 60. That will be minutes into seconds. Correct? So we have 300 seconds. Done. Now just Q equals to I into T. I is what? I is 2 ampere. And current is what? 300 seconds. 300 seconds, right? So that will be 2 into 3 is 6. That will be 600 charge. Correct? We have to find charge. So what will be the SI unit of charge? SI unit of charge is coulomb. Answer तो 600 आ गया. 600 है. बताओ. आंसर तो 600 आ गया. 1500 भी नहीं आया, 1000 भी नहीं आया, 10 भी नहीं आया. What happens to negative charges during the flow of positive charges? देखो, we just take it as an assumption. We don't say what happens is if positive charges are going that way, that means negative charges are flowing in the opposite direction. That's what happens to negative charges. ठीक है? मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? कोई बात नहीं. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Take a deep breath, calm yourself down, and then we'll do the calculation again. ठीक है? Okay, 600. Very good. Tony Stark, Anju, Naveen, 600. Very good, very good. ठीक है? Done. Hi, Art by Sri. Okay, चलो. Next topic चले. We have potential difference. Is it in your potential to learn potential difference? बताओ. Is it in your potential to score 95 plus in your class 10th boards? जल्दी से लिखो. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Hi from Tamil Nadu. Hi Art by Sri. Welcome to the live session. I just forgot how you ask. I know how are you in Malayalam. I forgot in Tamil. Sorry. Ma'am, please tell me how to calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. Okay, let me tell you. हाँ जी भैया, न्यू स्टूडेंट, अच्छे से बिहेव करो. Yes, it is our potential. Very good. Now we have a doubt. Someone is asking how to calculate number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. So nothing you have to do, literally nothing. 1 coulomb of charge है, so Q is 1 coulomb. So coulomb Q is equal to N into E. Right? This is the formula. So N is number of electrons. Charge on one electron is 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19, and this is 1 coulomb. So what you will do is 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. So N will be, I am guessing it will be 6.25, something like this, into 10 raised to power 18. Something around this. You can do this calculation and let me know. ठीक है? चलो. Hi everyone. चलो. Yes, 6.25 10 raised to power 18 electrons. Done? Divyanshu, very good. चलो. Next we have potential difference. What is potential difference? Say we have 2 points. ठीक है? This is you playing Free Fire and this is you studying. Now, what is my potential? How much work do I have to do? How much motivation I have to do for you to stop playing Free Fire and start studying? That is my work done, right? Now, what is potential difference? Similar, but there is a charge here. Let's say at point B, at point A. Then, abhi, what the amount of work I'll do to bring this charge from point A to point B. To bring this charge from point A to point B is called potential difference. How much work done do I have to do to bring that charge from one point to another is called potential difference, but here that charge is 1 coulomb. I hate Free Fire, so I'll study anyway. Very good. I am so proud of you. Okay. Oh, we have so many students who hate Free Fire. Battery or cell creates a potential difference in a circuit. Very good, very good. That is true. So, this potential difference is created by a battery or a cell. We know that. Oh, we have lovers of Free Fire. PUBG भी कह सकती हो. Okay, PUBG भी. ठीक है? देखो. So, the amount of work I'll do to bring this 1 coulomb of charge, from point A to point B is called potential difference. How will I make the formula? So potential difference is the work done in bringing 1 coulomb of charge. Now 1 coulomb of charge. देखो, this here we study that Q equals to NE, right? So E will be what? It will be Q divided by N. Yeah, Q will be, देखो, E will be Q divided by N. That means the one electron charge will be equal to the total charge divided by number of electrons, right? So same will be here. Work done, but say this is, I have a charge of 5 coulomb. But potential difference is for 1 coulomb. So I have to divide by 5, right? Then that will be the true formula. So that will be Q here. So V equals to work done divided by Q. V equals to work done divided by Q. Done? समझ आया? Yes, test charge. Very good. R by C, test charge. Great. Now we have 2 very important points. ठीक है? Say we have this battery and this is my whole circuit. This is the positive part of the battery. This is the negative part of the battery. Every time you have to remember, no, light is not over. We have just started the light. We will cover every chapter. We are starting with this electricity, okay? Facing a lot of difficulty recently. What do? It's fine. Just subscribe this channel, watch the videos. I have gotten full live for you, right? And we'll study everything, we'll do the questions as well. Okay, chalo. So देखो, this is the circuit. Now what you have to remember, electron and electron repel each other. That means if there is one electron here, it will go away from the negative charge, right? It will go away from the negative charge, right? That means negative part is now low potential, positive part is now high potential. इतना तो समझ में आता है, negative is low potential, positive is high potential. Done. Now if electron is going away from the negative part, then electron is going away from lower potential and it is going towards higher potential. Done. So electron flows from lower potential to higher potential. समझ में आया? Okay. Art by Sri saying he will stay till the end. Very good, very good. I'm so proud of you. चलो ठीक है. Now we know current flows in the opposite direction of the electrons. So if electron is going from lower to higher, current will go from higher to lower potential. ठीक है? Current will go from higher to lower potential. Done? Any doubt in this slide? हाँ बातें कर लेना, but study भी करना है साथ में. So let me know if you have any doubt in this slide. Understood the potential difference? Understood? Electron flows from lower potential to higher potential and current flows from higher potential to lower potential. ठीक है? Yes ma'am. चलो, let's go to the next slide. We have very important topic, that is Ohm's law. ठीक है? Ohm Baba आए एक बारी. Once upon a time there was an Ohm Baba and he gave a very important law. ठीक है? Okay. ठीक है, little slow. Okay, we have to explain again potential difference. Yeah, this part. देखो, electron will go away from another negative charge. Electron is negative. Electron is charged as negative and there is a negative charge. So it will go away from that charge, right? It will go away from that charge. So this is low potential, and if it is going away, it is going towards high potential. So we say electron goes from lower potential to higher potential, and current flows in the opposite direction of flow of electron. That means current flows from higher potential to lower potential. Done है? Okay, आ जाओ, fix करके आ जाओ. V equals to IR, Devanshu is saying. चलो, yes. So we were talking about Om Baba. So once upon a time there was an Om Baba. He was doing his तपस्या. ठीक है? And उनके दिमाग में ऐसे strike किया कि अरे बच्चों का syllabus बढ़ाया जाए. है? So he gave a very important law, that is V equals to IR. How it actually came into force? देखो. So we have a conductor, right? And its two ends are there. Let's say A and let's say B. Now we just studied about potential difference, right? So Om Baba said that potential difference across two ends of a conductor, right? Across two ends of a conductor is proportional to potential difference across these two ends. मतलब यहाँ से चार्ज को इधर ले जाने में कितना वर्क डन करना पड़ेगा. Done? So potential difference across these two ends is directly proportional to the current flowing through this conductor. It is directly proportional to current flowing through this conductor. Okay, Art by Sri, no problem. ठीक है? चलो. So V is directly proportional to I. And when we take out the proportionality constant, we take V equals to I into R. Till here, any doubt in Ohm's law? Then we have this graph. ठीक है. What is in this graph? This graph is between V and I. That how, if I'm changing a potential difference, how the current in this conductor changes, or if current in this conductor changes, how the potential difference is changing. That means, देखो, V is directly proportional to I. That means if V increases, I increases. If V decreases, I decreases. That means it forms a linear graph. It forms a linear graph. Done है? Everyone? ठीक है? अच्छा जी, असली तो भाई तो मेंडल जी ने मचाई है. That is true. ठीक है? चलो, till here everything is clear. Now very important point is that is slope. देखो, on this topic you will have lots of questions on the graph. So what is the graph? We have this graph, right? So this is V, this is I. In this case we have slope. Slope you have studied in math, right? What is given by the slope of VI graph? What is the slope of VI graph? बताओ बताओ. The slope is R. That is resistance. Ma'am, what is resistance? We'll study that in just the next slide. ठीक है? And slope is y component by x component, है ना? Slope of a graph is given by y component divided by x component. इधर y component क्या है? That is v, and x component क्या है? I. So slope is v divided by I for this case. Done? Done everyone? Yes, resistance. Very good, very good. How constant becomes a resistance, ma'am? Because देखो, we'll study about resistance and then I'll tell you. ठीक है? चलो, next is, yes, everyone is given the right answer, resistance. Very good, very good. चलो, now we have a next topic, that is resistance. Now what is resistance? See, we saw a conductor, है ना? We saw a conductor. This is my conductor, let's say, or we can say the conductor, we are calling it as a wire. ठीक है? We have a wire. Now what happens? We said that the wires are, there are charges in that wire, and when the charge flow, current happens. Current comes into play, right? Now we know whenever we walk, we feel friction. We feel friction from air, friction from this our road, right? So similarly, same way, electrons or charges or current feels the friction, a kind of friction. See, something is flowing, so definitely it is going to feel friction if it is not in vacuum. And of course this wire is not in vacuum, right? Okay, hello everyone. Yes, Olivia is back. Very good. ठीक है? Hello Olivia. So whenever something moves, it happens to be, क्या होता है? It happens to be, क्या कर रहे हो? Yes, opposite of current is known as resistance. ठीक है? देखो, whenever something flows, it experiences friction. Whenever कुछ भी flows करता है, it experiences friction. Done? Now, in case of current, the friction experienced by current is called resistance. What does that mean? देखो, whenever the current is flowing, a particular thing tries to stop it. ठीक है? So force is in the opposite direction. So the thing that tries to stop the flow of current, that tries to stop the flow of current is called resistance. ठीक है? Done everyone? So resistance is the property of conductor. It is the property of this wire to cause hindrance to the flow of current. ठीक है? It is the property of conductor that opposes the flow of charges through it. Resistance tries to stop the flow of charges. Done? What is the SI unit of resistance? अच्छा, वो तो लिखा है. What is the SI unit of resistivity? वो बताओ. लेट मी जस्ट छुपा देती हूँ मैं इसको, I can't, but ठीक है, I'll try. What is the unit of resistivity? जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ. What is the SI unit of resistivity? Until then, I'll tell you what is the SI unit of resistance. So, SI unit of resistance as it is related to Ohm's law. So, SI unit of resistance is Ohm. ठीक है, it is Ohm. And very important formula for your 10th class physics, for your 10th class chapter electricity is R equals to rho L by A. R equals to rho L by A. Ohm meter. Very good, very good. Yes, I'll tell you area of cross section क्या होता है. Just wait for 2 minutes. ठीक है? Okay. देखो. Now we have R equals to rho L by A. What is this? देखो. Resistance or R equals to rho L by A, where rho is what? Rho is resistivity, ठीक है? L is length and A is area of cross section. Area of cross section. Done? Now we know ma'am what is length, we know area of cross section. I'll tell you 1 minute में what we know area of cross section, but what is resistivity? Ma'am, what is resistivity? So resistivity is again another property of material, another property of conductor that tells us how much resistance it will provide to the current. ठीक है? देखो, you are running, ठीक है, or you are fighting with someone and there is a big guy in front of you. Of course you'll get scared and the chances of you running backwards is more rather than there is a kid who you are fighting with. So of course you won't run back. That means the resistivity of the big guy is more than resistivity of the kid, right? हाँ जी सुनाओ. क्या डर लग रहा है? Of course डर लगेगा ना, exam is near, it's fine. हाँ हेलो elite eagle, कैसे हो? It's fine, डर लगेगा, डर लगने दो, but पढ़ो, ठीक है? E in the glass, okay. हाँ, yes. How will resistance provide in conductor? Okay. देखो, so resistivity is the property of that conductor which determines how strongly it opposes the flow of charges. ठीक है? How strongly it opposes the flow of charges. If it's a big guy, the probability of you running back is much more. If it is a small kid, the probability of you running back is not that much. So resistivity of the big guy is so much more than the kid. ठीक है? Okay. Done? Okay, chalo. So resistivity is done. Now the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Every one of my student was correct. The SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Very good, very good. Now देखो, resistance was rho L by A. Resistance was rho L by A. So what is the formula of resistivity? What will be the formula of resistivity? जल्दी बताओ. What will be the formula for resistivity? हाँ अभी बता रहे हो युवान. Relations of resistance. Yes, I'll tell. अभी क्या ignore कर दिया? What ignored? Yes, we have. I was going to ask you पहले बताओ what is the formula of resistivity? Naveen has said RA by L. Very good. How did we find out? Very easy. क्या करना है? Just replace this. A is in division. यहाँ जाएगा तो it is in multiplication. A equals to rho into L. We need to find rho. So rho will be here. R into A divided by L. Good. Great. This is the formula for resistivity. Done everyone? Yes, RA by L. Karthik, Mikasa, Ayush. Very good, very good. Great. Chalo, chalo, chalo. RA by L. Very good, very good. Chalo. Next क्या है? Next is, okay, before that there are some properties. देखो, for good conductors means that small kid. Good conductor means that small kid. That means that resistivity of that kid is less, right? And it happens to let the current pass through it. ठीक है? Done. So materials like copper, aluminium have low resistivity. ठीक है? Done. And the insulator is the big guy. Insulator is the big guy. That means its resistivity is more, right? So rubber, plastic, these kind of materials have high resistivity. ठीक है? Done. चलो, next topic. We are done with resistance, we are done with resistivity. Next topic, Yuan was asking what are the factors on which resistance depends, that we will be studying, and we'll see what the area of cross section is. देखो, this is a conductor, ठीक है? This is a conductor, and for this resistance is rho L by A, correct? This is the formula for resistance. Now we can clearly see that it is directly proportional to length, directly proportional to length of the conductor, right? Now what is area of cross section? Yes, length of wire, area of cross section, temperature. Naveen, very good. So this is length. What is the area of cross section? See, you have seen a cylinder kind of shape. Inside that, this area, this whole area, the inside area, that will be called area of cross section. This area will be called area of cross section. So it will be inversely proportional to area of cross section. Done. Okay, chalo. It is directly proportional to length, inversely proportional to, हाँ जी आ रहे हैं, मैग्नेट्स वाले टॉपिक पे आ रहे हैं, ठीक है? इतना हो गया. Now it is also dependent on resistivity. Resistivity, the property of a conductor which decide how strongly it will affect the current flowing through it. Now temperature, very good, ठीक है? Temperature very important. For metals, resistivity increases as the temperature increases. This is something you have to cram for now, ठीक है? And for semiconductors and insulators, resistivity decreases. Resistivity decreases when increase in temperature. Done? ठीक है? चलो. Next topic we have a question. Chalo, solve this question. Very good. Jaldi, let me know the answer to this question. Hello, Bindu Kumari. How are you? Chalo, a wire of given material having length L and area of cross section A. So we have a wire, its length is L and its area of cross section is A. ठीक है? Has a resistance of 4 ohm. उसका resistance भी दिया है, that is 4 ohm. Done. Find the resistance of another wire. There is one more wire. We have to find the resistance of another wire of the same material. Same material. This thing is very important. Having length as L by 2 and area as 2A. Let me know the answer to this question. Jaldi. ठीक है? R1. We know we have to find the resistance, that is R2. 1 ohm. Naveen is saying, Yuvan is also saying 1 ohm. Yes, देखो, metal is heated, won't resistance be less? देखो, ideally it should be the case that when metal is heated, the resistance is less. But what happens is, when the metal gets heated, the electrons start running with more speed. ठीक है. As the speed increases, there are another free electrons, there are another cations and ions inside the metal. Electrons collide with those cations and anions and hence average speed decreases. ठीक है, समझ में आया? अदिति मैम पगलू है भगवान. समझ में आया युवान? Is it clear? ठीक है, चलो 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 चलो. The resistance of second wire is 1 ohm. चलो, ठीक है, let's solve this question. We have got lots of answer. देखो, first you just have to calculate R1 equals to rho L1, rho 1 divided by A1. देखो, a very important point here is same material. For same material, resistivity does not changes. Resistivity remains the same. That means if we have two wires of copper, resistivity of both those wires are same. ठीक है, so R1 is equal to R2 is equal to rho 1 equals to rho 2 equals to rho. ठीक है, so this becomes rho L1 divided by A1, right? And then R1 will be rho L divided by A, and R1 is given as 4 ohm, right? So this is 4 into A divided by L, and this comes out to be our rho. Now rho is same for that case as well, है ना? So we'll just put the value of rho. What we have to do? R2 equals to rho 2 L2 by A2. Now rho 2 is again rho. This is rho. L2 is L by 2. A2 is 2A, है ना? And this is R2. Now this becomes rho L by A, and this becomes into 1 by 4, right? This becomes 1 by 4. Now देखो, R1 is rho L by A, and we also have rho L by A here. So can I write R2 equals to R1 divided by 4? Can I write this? ठीक है? मैम आयंस के मूव होने से करंट होता है, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के मूव होने आयंस के पास भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? देखो, आयंस के पास भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, बट दोज आर नॉट फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. दोज आर जस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दैट आर हेल्ड बाय द आयन. दोज आर नॉट फ्री टू मूव. ठीक है, तो देखो R1, now R1 is given as 4, so R2 is 4 divided by 4, that will be 1. So R2 is 1 ohm. Anyone has any doubt in the question? Let me know. जल्दी जल्दी. ठीक है, चलो next question. We have the next topic as combination of series. We'll do it very quickly. ठीक है, combination of series is very easy. चलो, so the first is in series. ठीक है, combination of resistances. Sorry, is first is series. When resistances are connected one after the another, when resistances are connected one after the another, then the combination is called series. ठीक है. हाँ, आयंस के मूवमेंट से भी करंट होता है, लेकिन वी टेक इट एज इलेक्ट्रॉन. आयंस के मूवमेंट से करंट नहीं होता है, मूवमेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जनरेट्स द करंट. ठीक है, यू कैन नॉट से कि आयंस के मूवमेंट से होता है. इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द मूवमेंट ऑफ चार्जेस. देखो, आयन के पास चार्ज होता है, लेकिन इट इज वेरी हैवी. इट इज वेरी हैवी. इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑन द अदर हैंड आर वेरी लाइट, सो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मूव क्विकली. That's why we say कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की वजह से करंट होता है. Ma'am, is electricity renewable source or it will vanish? Electricity is not a source in itself. Electricity is derived from some resource, right? So there are lots of resources. Series current is constant. Yes, yes, yes. चलो, so the next देखो, in between two points, if I have more than two resistances, if I have more than two resistances, more than one resistance in between two points, then that combination is called parallel combination. and very important, in series current remains the same. Current remains same and voltage is divided. Voltage is divided. Done. I told you how to remember this. SI units. That means in series current remains the same. Done. That's how you can remember. Okay? And in parallel, current divides, but voltage remains same. Okay? Done. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया. चलो अपनी बातों में लगे हुए हैं. चलो नेक्स्ट वी हैव डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन. चलो किस किसने दिवाली मनाई थी? Who in here celebrated Diwali and who in here tried to decorate their house with Diwali lights? Nikola Tesla makes AC current. Ma'am, how electrons get vibrations? Hey Bhagwan. Divyanshu, it is a very very big topic. Electrons, we do tell that electrons are vibrating on their own position. Every atom, every electron, every charge is vibrating. Ma'am, does parallel connection have the same starting point and ending point? No. Not the same starting and ending point. Okay, you want to say, ठीक है, you can tell it that the starting point of R1 and R2, the starting point of these two are same. You can call it. हाँ, बोल सकते हैं. Yes, happy Diwali, happy Diwali. Very good. Naveen is saying the exact answer. देखो, you have these Diwali lights, ठीक है? Now, if one Diwali light, it breaks, so the whole light gets broken. In the whole series, the current stops. Why that happens? Because it is a series connection. What happens in series connection? Ma'am, in series connection, current is same, right? Current is same. So if one connection breaks, in the whole series current gets disrupted. The whole series, the current gets disrupted. In series, if one appliance fuses and the other do not work because current cannot pass through it. Very good. Yes, Diwali lights are connected in series. Very good. So if one of the Diwali light fails, the whole light stops running, right? Yes, it joins back together, Yuvan. Correct. ठीक है, चलो. And in series, in parallel, on the other hand, what happens? देखो, this is in parallel. Even if one appliance stops working, the current can still go from here, right? So these are the two main important points. If one device in series fails, all the devices in that series will get disconnected. ठीक है. The second is different device needs different amount of current. देखो, this is my charger. ठीक है. This is my charger and this is a fridge. So of course you tell me that both of these will need same amount of current या different amount of current. हाँ, fuse करवा रहे हैं, थोड़ी देर रुको. ठीक है. Both of these need different amount of current. They need different current, right? But we just studied that in series I'll get the same current, but I don't need the same current. So what will I use? I'll use parallel connection. That means in parallel, different devices need different amount of current to run, which cannot be done in series combination. Example, my fridge and charger. Done? चलो, ठीक है. Everyone, next we have is electric power and electric energy. Electric power is what? We remember we studied work done. Now the rate of doing that work, that means the work I did per second or per unit time is called electric power. कितना power मुझे लगा to do that work is called electric power. Rate of doing work is called electric power and the rate of consumption of energy can also be called as power. ठीक है. So SI unit is watt. ठीक है, दिस इज वाई वी से कि हम वाट लगा देंगे फिजिक्स की, ठीक है, डन. So SI unit of power is what, and what is the formula? Formula is what? Potential difference into current. Potential difference into current. Done. ठीक है. Now this is power equals to potential difference into current. Potential difference into current. Now we have two more formulas of power, that is potential difference into current, I square R and V square divided by R. All these are the formulas for power. Done everyone. This is very important. This is very important. Write these down. ठीक है. मैम वाटर और एयर से जो एनर्जी बनती है वो एसी है या डीसी? हाँ, आई डोंट थिंक यू कैन स्पेसिफाई कि पर्टिकुलरली वाटर से बन रही है तो वो एसी होगी या एयर से बन रही है वो डीसी होगी. इट्स ऑन अस कि हाउ वी मेक दैट सिग्नल. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट. यस, पी स्क्वायर, पी इज आई स्क्वायर आर टी. आर टी नहीं बचा. हाँ हाँ, अभी दिखाते हूँ. इट इज जस्ट देखो, वी आई लिख दिया. नाउ वी इक्वल्स टू आई आर फ्रॉम ओम्स लॉ. सो कैन आई पुट वी इक्वल्स टू आई आर हियर? सो आई इंटू आर इंटू आई, सो दैट इज आई स्क्वायर आर. व्हाट यू आर सेइंग इज इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी, नॉट पावर, दिव्यांशु. ठीक है. हाँ, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड दिखाती हूँ, ये रहा. ठीक है. सो 1 watt, 1 work done. Work done is joules. So 1 joule equals to 1 volt into 1 ampere. Done. Now we are moving on to electrical energy. ठीक है. Yes, I square RT is a heat. Very good. So nuclear energy on the other hand, देखो, power was rate of consumption of energy. So energy will be what? Product of power into time. Done. हाँ, आई एम कमिंग टू किलोवाट आवर. उसके पहले रिमेंबर पावर एनर्जी इक्वल्स टू पावर इनटू टाइम. डन. दिस इज पावर, राइट, इनटू टाइम. पावर इज व्हाट? VI, so that will be VIT. This is energy. Also it is I square R, so this will be I square R into T, and this is V square by R, so that will be V square by R into T. This is the whole formula of electrical energy. Done. Both of these are very important for your numericals. Yes, I'll tell you how you define kilowatt hour. Chalo. How will you define kilowatt hour? 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1000 watt into 3600 seconds. This you also have to write. How will you define it? See, one electrical energy, 1 kilowatt hour of energy is the energy that is required when a power of 1000 watt, when a work of 1000 watt is done per second for 3600 seconds. ठीक है? Then this is how you define 1 kilowatt hour equals to 1 kilowatt, that means 1000 watt into hour. Now to convert 1 hour into seconds, you will multiply it by 3600, right? So 1 hour has 3600 seconds. 1 kilowatt hour equals to, we'll just multiply this, we'll get 3.6 10 raised to power 6. This is 3.6 10 raised to power 6 watt second. And what is watt into second? We have watt into second. देखो, here power is also work done per unit time. So work done is what? Watt into seconds. So watt into second is also joule. That will be 3.6 10 raised to power 6 joule, and this is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. ये समझ में आया? अरे Gen Z generation, ठीक है, everyone understood? 1 kilowatt hour, electrical energy, power, everything is clear. Now let's move on to the next part, that is my heating effect of electric current. Now you have seen bulbs, right? Those yellow colored bulbs. Whenever you try to touch them, whenever you try to touch those bulbs, you'll see they are so heated. Why? Because 90 to 95%, yes, 90 to 95% energy, 90 to 90%, 90 to 95% of the current that we are giving to that bulb is getting converted into, it is getting converted into heat. Why teachers choose teaching as a profession? Because they like teaching. I like teaching. हाँ, किलोवाट आर दोबारा डिफाइन कर देते हैं. देखो, किलोवाट आर, 1 kilowatt hour. So when 1 kilowatt hour is our energy, right? It is the energy. Now energy is what? Energy is power into time, right? देखो ऐसे डिफाइन करते हैं इनको. Power into time. Power was what? Work done per unit time. Work per unit time into time. तो time तो कट गया. ये क्या हो गया? So ma'am, what you are saying? Energy is work. Yes, we know that. Energy क्या है? Energy is simply work, right? So 1 kilowatt hour is simply the work done. Is simply the work done, right? Now if you want to define 1 kilowatt hour, so 1 kilowatt hour is the electrical energy, is the energy that is used when a power of 1 kilowatt, when a power of 1 kilowatt is applied for 3600 seconds or for 1 hour. 1 kilowatt okay, not hour, yes, only 1 kilowatt hour. So 1 kilowatt power is applied for 1 hour that produces an energy of 1 kilowatt hour. ठीक है? Done, everyone? Resistance makes heat. Very good, Divyanshu. ठीक है. Ma'am, how to analyze VI graph and complex circuit in easy way? देखो, we kind of covered that topic. VI graph is very simple. When you have this VI graph, ठीक है? This is VI graph. So you just have to, first step is to find the slope. So in this, the slope is y component by x component. That means v divided by I. That is my slope. And the slope of VI graph is r. So that means r equals to v by I. Right? Now the second step is always to compare it with Ohm's law. To compare it with Ohm's law. Right? Ohm's law is v equals to IR. So from here r equals to v by I. So these two are same. These two are same. देखो slope. Slope is equal to this. The slope of VI graph is equal to r. समझ में आ गया? ठीक है, चलो. Yes, कौन सा स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है? You want? Which screenshot you want to take? अच्छा ये वाला. This one? ले लो. ठीक है, चलो. Next topic, we were on heating effects of electric current. So whenever so much current passes from a circuit, whenever so much current passes from a particular circuit or a bulb for a long period of time, that increases the temperature of that conductor and because of resistance. देखो, when an electric current passes through a conductor or a device, the conductor becomes hot, raising its temperature. That is it. That is my heating effect of electric current. There is this conductor, current is passing through this conductor for a long time. It is getting resistance from the conductor. Because of that, temperature of the conductor rises and it results in heating effect of electric current, which is also Joule's law of heating. Done. Now heating, this heat is also equals to power into time. That means energy, electrical energy, right? So this is I square RT. So heat equals to I square RT. I can also write it as V square by R into T. Done. ओके चलो, तो इसका यूनिट क्या होगा? SI यूनिट ऑफ हीटिंग इफेक्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इज ऑल्सो जूल. Alloys, now alloys, this is where we study alloys. All those bulbs, all those rods, all those irons, those are made up of alloys. Why? Because alloys have very high resistivity. That means they get hot very easily. And in iron, in our geyser, we need hot stuff, right, to boil that water, to iron our clothes. So that's why alloys are using, and they have high melting point. That means even if we burn them on a higher temperature for a long time, they will not get melted. ठीक है? Yes, electrical energy is also I square RT. Very good. Do fuse sacrifice their lives, ma'am? Yes, fuse does sacrifice their lives. Tungsten. Very good. चलो मैम, टुमारो इज साइंस प्रैक्टिकल एंड वाइवा, गिव सम टिप्स. देखो प्रैक्टिकल, आई हैव ऑल्सो मेड सम वीडियोज, यू कैन गो वॉच देम एज वेल इफ यू वांट टिप्स इन डिटेल्स. बट practical, just study your whole syllabus and be aware of your practical copy. Whatever you are written in the practical, it is very important that you remember all that stuff. And syllabus also. देखो, a very secret tip. Schools want you to pass the practicals with good marks because that is their reputation, right? ठीक है? So it is very easy to get good marks in practical. Even CBSE has told that you cannot cut more marks in practical. So dress up properly. First of all, be neat and clean. Viva, just study the syllabus. Know whatever that is written in your practical copy. Know the apparatus, the diagrams. They can ask you for the diagrams in Viva as well. ठीक है? So remember them. Try to not do ma'am, I don't know how. ठीक है? ऐसे नहीं करना है. Do not slouch. अच्छे से खड़े होकर कॉन्फिडेंटली बात करना है. ठीक है? टंगस्टन का फ्यूज बनाऊंगा, फिर तो सीधा फ्रिज ही जल जाएगा बेटा. मरने नहीं दूंगा फ्यूज को. ठीक है? ठीक है? अच्छा, मैं कहाँ से ला दूं बेटा पेपर? है? मैं कहाँ से लीक कर दूं पेपर? ऐसे काम करते हम, ऐसे काम नहीं करेंगे हम. ठीक है? हाँ, दे विल नॉट रिवील योर प्रैक्टिकल मार्क्स. अभिनव, आई कैन टेक फिजिक्स इन 11th. आप बताओ. हाँ, ये नहीं करूंगा. वेरी गुड दिव्यांशु. जस्ट बी कॉन्फिडेंट इन योर सेल्फ. इफ यू डोंट नो एनी आंसर, जस्ट लेट द मैम नो कि मैम आई कांट रिकॉल इट एट दिस मोमेंट, आई लुक इन टू इट डेफिनेटली. ठीक है? ऐसे बोलना है बस. हाँ, चलो नेक्स्ट इज applications of heating effect of electric current. ठीक है? We have studied about electric current. ठीक है? Now we want to study where the actually this heating effect of electric current, where will we use them? है ना? Where will we use them? Let me know. Let me know what are the applications of heating effect of electric current. जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. What is static electricity? देखो, static electricity is something that you'll study later, I guess, or you have studied. It is in 10th, no? देखो, whenever you rub two different things together, let's say a paper and my hairs, when you rub, so because of those two things, the charge gets separated. The charge gets separated and static charge builds on their surface. That is called static electricity. Okay, bulbs, iron, bulb, toaster, geyser. Very good, very good. Geyser. ठीक है, very good. So we have electric iron, heaters, fuse, everything. Everyone, very good, very good. Hi Amit Kumar, how are you? देखो, so the first application is electric bulb. Now I told you, देखो, in bulbs, do you know that 90 to 95% electricity gets converted just into heat, not in the light, in the heat. That's why we stopped using those bulbs. So these bulbs, in this bulb, this filament is made up of tungsten. This filament is made up of tungsten, which is a material whose melting point is very high, whose resistivity is very high. Yes, room heaters, geysers, electric stoves, water heater rod. Very good, very good. ठीक है. So the filament is tungsten. It has high melting point, that is 3380 degrees Celsius, 3380 degrees Celsius. I am good, very good, very good. How is your preparation for boards going? Emulsion road, okay. चलो, this filaments क्या होता है? This filaments get heated and it emits light. ठीक है, it gets heated and it emits light, and the bulbs are usually filled with chemically inactive nitrogen and argon gas to prolong the life of filament. The filament, that is tungsten, is being used. तो क्या करते हैं? In that glass bulb, inside that glass bulb we fill nitrogen and argon, because they are inert gases. That means no element will react with them, or they won't react with any element. So they will protect the tungsten from getting corroded, from getting rustic. Okay. हाँ मैम, different between resistance. What? चलो चलो ठीक है. First is bulb, second is fuse. Fuse, ठीक है. अब fuse क्या होता है? See, this is my fridge. ठीक है, ये मेरे घर का फ्रिज है, and this is a fuse. Now this is a fuse. See, say let's my fridge just requires 15 ampere of current, but sometimes it can happen that there is a big bijli board, we call it, right? There is a big powerhouse from where light is coming. From the powerhouse normally 15 ampere is coming, ठीक है. But if someday there is some glitch and उधर से 20 एम्पियर आ गया, so if my current, if my fridge gets 20 ampere or 20 ampere passes through the fridge, its wire will get burnt because it is not accustomed to hold this much current. So in that what do you say scenario, we connect fuse in series. देखो, a major application in series was if one thing breaks, the whole circuit breaks down. So when fuse का melting point बहुत कम होता है, so when higher current passes through it, fuse melts. देखो, large current flow, temperature of fuse increases, it melts and it breaks the circuits, thus protecting my fridge. ठीक है. अब protect circuit and appliances by stopping the flow of high electric current. It has low melting point, it melts and stops the flow of current. Done. Then alloys of aluminium, copper, lead and iron are used, and it is placed in series with the electrical device. It is placed in series with the electrical device. Done. समझ में आ गया सबको? ठीक है. हाँ, resistance and resistivity. देखो, resistivity is actually the property of conductor, property of matter, that how strongly it can cause the hindrance to the flow of current. Resistance is the actual hindrance of the current. ठीक है, that is the main difference. Resistivity is the property of the conductor. Resistance is not the property of the conductor. It is just how much hindrance it is causing to the flow of current. Yes, after this, magnetic effects of electric current. Yes, resistance is the property to oppose the flow of current, and resistivity is the ability of a conductor to oppose the flow of current. That is true as well. ठीक है? And resistivity remains same for a particular type of material. ठीक है? MCB box protects whole house. Yes, yes, very good. चलो, next we have, okay, go subscribe the channel. जल्दी कर लो. Everyone who said I am new, जल्दी channel को subscribe कर दो. जल्दी. There is a link in the description. You can go join the WhatsApp channel where we put all the notifications, where we put all the updates of what CBSE is bringing you for you guys. Go check that out. ठीक है? And जल्दी session like करो. जल्दी करो. चलो, second is magnetic effects of electric current. ठीक है? चलो, so the very first topic, very basic is, ma'am, what is a magnet? What is a magnet? ठीक है? Resistivity is constant for a particular material. You have to complete the line. Resistivity is not just a constant, it is a constant that is same for a particular material. ठीक है? Static. चलो, what is magnet and its poles? अब मैग्नेट, मैम दिस इज वेरी सिंपल, जल्दी जल्दी करते हैं, ठीक है। अब मैग्नेट इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट दैट अट्रैक्ट्स मटेरियल्स लाइक आयरन, निकल एंड कोबाल्ट ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अराउंड इट। Very basic, very simple. We have two kinds of poles, north pole and a south pole. North pole is the one that points towards the north side of the earth when it is left hanging freely, and south pole that points towards the south part of the earth. ठीक है? Magnetic poles always exist in pairs. Very basic, very simple. We know that स्पीक लिटिल लाउडर मैम, ओके। अरे थैंक यू आयुष, बहुत बड़े फैन हैं, थैंक यू आयुष मंडल जी, हम भी आपके बहुत बड़े फैन हैं, आप बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ो, आई विल बी योर बिगेस्ट फैन, ठीक है। चलो, so this is a magnet, we have north pole, we have south pole, and we know a very important property that like the charges, positive and negative charge can exist independently, but these magnet north pole and south pole cannot exist independently, and it is same that like poles repel each other, unlike poles attract each other. I have made a formula sheet for you. There is a video, I guess 3-4 दिन पहले ही आया है, you can go check that and go check that out. There is a formula sheet completely, पूरा formula है बस उसमें, ठीक है। हाय नैतिक, हाउ आर यू मैम? टू बी ऑनेस्ट हमें ये चैप्टर पूरे फिजिक्स में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है। अच्छा जी, चलो कोई बात नहीं, वी आर रिवाइजिंग इट टुडे विल रिवाइज इट कम्प्लीटली, एंड आफ्टर द सेशन आप बताओ मुझे इफ यू आर फेसिंग एनी प्रॉब्लम, विल ऑल्सो डू लॉट्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है। हाँ ठीक है युवान, थैंक यू। Let me get my water bottle. ठीक है, we'll study the whole physics, do not worry. Thank you Rudra Raj, thank you so much. You are my inspiration, you all guys. चलो चले next topic. This is clear? चलो, thank you Ritika. चलो, next is magnetic field lines and magnetic field lines. So देखो, we say that a guy comes and he has a great aura. What is that aura? That is like he lightens up, or he or she lightens up the space around them, है ना? They make people feel loved, they make people feel happy, so they make people feel attracted towards them, है ना? समझ में आ रहा है? And some people, their aura is not so much good, so they make people feel repelled from them, है ना? Thank you आयुष। क्या हो गया आज तुम सबको? क्या चाहिए तुमको जो मेरी इतनी तारीफ कर रहे हो, हैं? अच्छे से ही पढ़ाऊंगी। हाँ, we'll do some questions Naveen for now. Sorry, we are revising the syllabus first, ठीक है? देखो, अभी we are very near to boards, so we have to revise from the starting, ठीक है? Ma'am, we are directly proportional to each other according to inspiring, मतलब? I didn't understand that, Divyanshu. Sorry, can you explain? कौन? Hi, he is not there. कौन is not there? अच्छा ठीक है, चलो. Now, magnet is that person. It has an aura. That means wherever it goes, it attracts some people or it repels some people, or some aura plus infinity. Okay, magnet का aura infinity नहीं है लेकिन, ठीक है? हाँ ठीक है, चलो पढ़ते हैं. मैग्नेट का ऑरा इन्फिनिटी नहीं है, ठीक है? नाउ मैग्नेट हैज अ स्पेसिफिक फील्ड अराउंड इट इन विच इफ अ मैग्नेट इज प्लेस्ड हियर एंड एन आयरन फिलिंग कम्स इट गेट्स अट्रैक्टेड, ठीक है? और सम अदर मटेरियल कम्स इट गेट्स रिपेल्ड, the same pole comes it gets repelled. So that aura, that region around a magnet is called its magnetic field. Done? ठीक है? Which is your favorite team? कौन सा team? Okay, yes, 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 very good Divyanshu, you are my inspiration and I'm happy to be your inspiration. ठीक है, चलो. So first is magnetic field, the region around a magnet or a current carrying conductor. इसको हम पढ़ेंगे बाद में. Or a current carrying conductor where its magnetic influence can be felt or within which a magnetic force can be experienced is called magnetic field. समझ में आया? Exactly what I explained. ठीक है? Now what is the unit of magnetic field? That is Tesla. We have a very great scientist on the name of whom this unit is there, that is Tesla, right? And what are then magnetic field lines? देखो, there is a magnet and you sprinkle some iron fillings on that magnet, around that magnet. They tend to align themselves in a particular direction, right? In a particular kind of formation. That formation is magnetic field lines. So these are nothing but imaginary lines. These are imaginary lines that represent the direction and strength of the magnetic field. IPL का फेवरेट टीम, ये कैसा टॉपिक आ गया है, बीच में घुसा दिया, चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स. ठीक है, यस, निकोला टेस्ला, वेरी गुड, टेस्ला, टेस्ला, ग्रेट. So now magnetic field lines are imaginary lines that represents the direction and strength of the magnetic field around a magnet. Done? हाँ, अभी we are going to that topic, how compass needle gets deflected. ठीक है? Yes, Tesla is the father of AC current. He designed DC motor. मैम आपकी आवाज़ बहुत कम आ रही है. Ritika, can you check your mic, your speaker as well, because for everyone else my voice is good. Can you check once? हाँ, ये एक्टिविटी स्कूल में करवाया था. That is great. Oersted experiment. Yes, yes, yes. हाँ, चलो. तो देखते हैं what is Oersted experiment. Now, उससे पहले we'll see what are some properties of magnetic field lines. ठीक है? चेन्नई, yes, चेन्नई is favorite. थला. चलो, magnetic field lines properties. Now very important, first property is that magnetic field lines go from north to south outside the magnet. We remember this very clearly. Outside they go from north to south, inside they go from south to north. Done? Inside they go from south to north. ठीक है, फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी. सेकेंड प्रॉपर्टी, मैग्नेटिक लाइन्स आर ऑलवेज क्लोज्ड लाइन्स. दे आर ऑलवेज क्लोज्ड. दे नेवर स्टार्ट फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट, दे नेवर एंड्स एट अ पॉइंट. दे आर जस्ट अ लूप. ठीक है, डन. हाय, हेलो हेमंत. Yes, outside for bar magnet, north to south, inside south to north. Very good, Naveen. Third property, direction at any point gives the tangent to that line. So, देखो, this is, let's say, a bar magnet and this is the magnetic field around it. ठीक है, this is a magnetic field line. Now at this point, if I have to see what is the direction of magnetic field line, so we studied tangent, right? We studied tangent in math. Now if this is the tangent, if this is the tangent at this point, then this tangent will give the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of magnetic field. Done? Third is direction of magnetic field. Direction of magnetic field is given by tangent at that point. Tangent at that point. Done. And fourth is, more the number of magnetic fields, more number of magnetic fields will increase the strength. That means there is more strength of magnetic field lines. Done. Magnetic line cannot intersect each other because at the same time two directional are not possible. Very, very, very good, Naveen. Back again, Devdas ji. देखो, it emerges from north and it goes into south, and inside it goes from south to north. Correct. Second is closer lines, stronger field, wider lines, weaker fields. देखो, these lines are very close to each other, right? So they are strong. These lines are very away from each other, so they are weak. ठीक है, डायरेक्शन एट एनी पॉइंट गिव्स द टेंजेंट टू दैट लाइन, वी स्टडीड दैट. देन दे नेवर इंटरसेक्ट ईच अदर. ठीक है, no two lines can ever intersect each other. क्यों? Here is the exact answer to that. देखो, if two magnetic lines intersect at a point, that means then there will be two tangents at that point, and hence magnetic field or magnetic lines will have two different directions at that point, which is not possible according to math. Done. Exact line to line answer to the question, which is a very very important, very repeated question. Done. चले आगे. Now previously we had a slide. Yes, we have to make the magnetic field lines for a bar magnet. ठीक है, चलो बना दे फटाफट. This is a bar magnet. How will you make? This is north and this is south. Done. Now what you have to do, simply make the magnetic field lines. This is the magnetic field line for a bar magnet. Everybody say yes or no. This is the magnetic field line. Okay, do not touch each, they should not touch each other. ठीक है, they should not touch each other. Done. Outside they will be going from north to south, inside south to north. Outside north to south, inside south to north. Done everyone? ठीक है, चले सब लोग, क्लियर है? सॉरी फॉर दैट. ठीक है, यस मैम, ठीक है ठीक है. चलो, सो द नेक्स्ट इज magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor. This is where Oersted G came into play. Yes, inside the magnet it is parallel. Yes, uniform magnetic field inside the magnet. Very good. चलो, अब एक दिन Oersted जी अपने घर में कोई तो एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे थे. ठीक है, more magnetic field is near the magnet and strongest. Very good. Magnetic fields north to south. Very good. अच्छा ठीक है, चलो. तो अब क्या हुआ, Oersted जी बैठे थे. ठीक है, he was doing some experiment and what he noticed, he was also an explorer. ठीक है, so he used to go out and back. In those days we didn't have Google Maps, so he had a compass with him, है ना. So in that compass he placed that compass near his experiment. तो क्या हुआ, when he was switching on the bulb, the current was passing through the wire, and because of the passing of current, because of the motion of current, ठीक है, because of the motion of current, because of the motion of current, a magnetic field is being generated. A magnetic field got generated. He saw that because whenever he used to turn on the switch, magnetic needle, that compass needle used to get deflected, right? That magnetic needle used to get deflected. It was usually in north, pointing to the north, but it deflected whenever he switched on the current. So what happened? An electric circuit in which what he did was he placed an electric circuit in which a straight copper wire is placed parallel to and over a compass. So then what he did is he took an electric circuit, he placed the compass needle below the wire. So whenever he turned the current, whenever he turned on the current, yes, Oersted भाई से गलती से हो गया experiment, yes, ठीक है. So then what he did, after that he converted that mistake into his power. What he did, he explored on that further. Hello अंजू, किसको हेलो कर रहे हो? चलो जिसको भी कर रहे हो, ठीक है. So he placed a compass needle under that wire. Whenever he turned on the current, the compass needle gets deflected. ठीक है. So an electric circuit in which a straight copper wire is placed parallel to or over a compass needle, the deflection in the needle becomes opposite when the direction of current is reversed. So compass needle deflected, But what happened when he switched the terminals of the battery? Let's say, देखो, this is negative, this is positive. Now here, this is positive, this is negative, है ना? So whenever he switched the terminals of the battery, the direction of compass needle also got switched. देख रहे हो विनोद? The direction of compass needle got switched. That means when you change the direction of current in which it is flowing, the direction of magnetic field will also get changed. ठीक है? मैम मेरे से गलती भी नहीं होती. अच्छा जी, चलो ठीक है, चलो. Then समझ में आ गया Oersted experiment. Then some very important things. We have 3 conductors, a straight wire, a circular loop and a solenoid. Very important. Be very attentive for now. ठीक है? So consider a battery. We have a battery, a variable resistance, an ammeter, a plug key, connecting wires and a long straight thick copper wire. ये वाला. ठीक है? Now connect the copper wire vertically between X and Y in series with the battery, a plug and blah 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 blah. ये सब circuit है. ठीक है? Done. Now there are certain factors affecting this magnetic field. देखो. Now this is a wire, है ना? This is a wire. Let's say on the upper side current is flowing. So we have to see where the magnetic fields will be. So what we did, we placed the cardboard around that wire, like something like this, and we sprinkled some iron fillings on that cardboard. ठीक है? We saw that the iron fillings aligned themselves in concentric circles. ठीक है? So around a straight wire, the magnetic field is in concentric circles, is in the shape of concentric circles. Done? Everyone understood? ठीक है? चलो. Then this is for a straight wire. Now if we increase the current, this magnetic field, देखो, these factors are very important. Be very careful, be very attentive. The factors on which magnetic field, the strength of magnetic field depends, right? If current flows clockwise, circlewise, then it will be north, south. How do you know it? देखो, बताते हैं. चलो, let me go to the coil, then I'll tell you. ठीक है? देखो, factors, current, magnetic field will increase if current will increase. ठीक है? If current will increase, it will decrease if distance from the wire increases. Right? So there are 2 factors on which magnetic field of straight wire depends. That is, if increases the current, magnetic field will increase. If decreases the distance from the wire, the magnetic field will increase. ठीक है? Done है? Also, if we change the terminals of battery, the direction of current will change and hence the direction of magnetic field lines will change. ठीक है? देखो, magnetic field line directly proportional to current, inversely proportional to distance. Change in direction of current changes the direction of magnetic field but does not affect the magnitude. Done? चलो. Next is my right hand thumb rule. ठीक है? If more number of turns will there, then there will be more magnetic field. Yes, that is true, but that is not in the case of straight wire. That is in the case of coil or solenoid. We'll study about that. चलो जल्दी करते हैं. First is right hand thumb rule. What does right hand thumb rule says? They say if we have a wire and the current is going upwards, or if we have anything, you point your thumb in the direction of current and the curling of fingers will give you the direction of magnetic field lines. So in the straight wire we know it was concentric circles. So if current is upwards, the direction will be going in, coming out. That means going in, coming out. Done? Thumb will give the direction of current and curling the fingers will give the direction of magnetic field. ठीक है? Solo edits, हाँ जी, पहचाना ना? I guess your name was Satyam, if I'm not wrong. ठीक है? चलो. Next, now we are on circular loop. देखो, can I zoom it? Let me see. देखो, when I zoom it, it acts almost like a straight wire, right? It acts like almost a straight wire. So current is in upward direction. Current is in upward direction here. So if now I apply right hand thumb rule here, what will happen? The current is in upward direction. It goes in, comes out. देखो, it goes in from here, current up, curling of fingers. This goes in, it comes out. Done? Everyone understood what I was trying to tell you? Let me just, अभी नहीं होगा मेरे से. हाँ, ठीक है? Done? Understood what I was trying to tell you? So in the circular loop, ऐसे ही पढ़ लो यार. In the circular loop, ठीक है? In circular loop, you will use right hand thumb rule. Let me just do this. In circular loop, you will use right hand thumb rule. The directions will be, it will be going in, it will be going out. ठीक है? Now this was for clockwise current. This was for clockwise current. So for clockwise current, inside the loop, the direction of magnetic field lines will be going in, right? It will be inwards, correct? And देखो, if it is going inwards, that means it is going inside, so it is going north to south, है ना? It is going north to south. ऐसे you can say. So for देखो, let me now another, पहले ये देख लेते हैं. Now the current is anti-clockwise, ठीक है? Now the current is anti-clockwise, ठीक है? In this case the current is downwards, correct? So current is downwards. Magnetic field lines are something like this. They are going in and coming out. So they are going in and they are coming out. Done? So inside, when the current is anti-clockwise, inside the loop, the magnetic lines will be outwards. Done? It will be outwards. And one more thing you can remember, for anti-clockwise, the pole that we can see outward, it is north pole. It is north pole. For clockwise, it is south pole. For clockwise, it is south pole. Everyone understood? कैसे याद रखना है? देखो, in anti n comes, so that means north pole. Very basic. ठीक है? ठीक है. It's fine. Let them chat. Let them have. Okay? Done? Chalo. Yes, south pole. Chalo. Next thing, we have factors affecting the magnetic field due to a current through a circular loop. We have a circular loop. Now, if the first factor remains the same, magnetic field increases as current increases. And this third factor is also the same, right? Magnetic field will increase if the distance from the loop is less. If the point is just here, magnetic field will be more. If the point is here, magnetic field will be less. Very, very basic. Now the second is inversely proportional to radius of loop. It is inversely proportional to the radius of loop, because as the radius increases, magnetic field decreases. As the radius decreases, magnetic field increases. Oof. हाँ, solenoid पढ़ रहे हैं अभी. Ma'am, why unipolar can't exist? देखो, unipoles can't exist. You will study this. एक minute. You will study this in your, like I studied it in my MSc. So magnetic poles में क्या होता है? They exist in pairs. You will study because there is a scientist called Maxwell. He gave 4 equations. So he told कि magnetic poles, from there we proved कि magnetic poles can't exist. But for now you can just understand कि because the क्या बोलते हैं, हमारे magnetic field lines are closed loops. So for them to be closed loops, magnetic poles cannot exist as unipoles. ठीक है? नेटवर्क का इशू तो मेरे यहाँ भी है, फाइबर का वायर लूज हो गया है। हाँ हाँ, आप तो एमएससी नहीं करने वाले। अच्छा ठीक है, सो वी हैव अ क्वेश्चन, मैम व्हाई डिफ्लेक्शन अकर्स इन गैल्वेनोमीटर। देखो, whenever we bring a magnet near to a coil, so a deflection occurs because it shows that magnetic field is changing. That's why deflection in galvanometer occurs. ठीक है? Is it stuck for you all? नहीं बेटा, it is working. ठीक है? आयरन मैन का सूट बनाएंगे, उड़ के आऊंगे भी तुम्हें बताने। ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट इज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू अ करंट इन द सोलेनॉइड। ठीक है, चलो, so solenoid, what is a solenoid? A coil of many circular turns of insulated copper wire wrapped closely in the shape of cylinder. क्या है, ध्यान से सुनो, a coil of many circular turns, and this coil is of insulated copper wire. It is of insulated copper wire in many turns turned around a shape of, like a shape of cylinder, and that is called a solenoid. Done. A coil of many circular turns, insulated copper wire wrapped closely in the shape of a cylinder is called a solenoid. अच्छा ठीक है, it's fine, it's fine. चलो ठीक है, देन ओवरऑल देखो, अब इन सोलेनॉइड क्या होता है, ध्यान से समझो। इन सोलेनॉइड इट इज सिंपली वेरी सिमिलर टू बार मैग्नेट। ठीक है, वेरी सिमिलर टू बार मैग्नेट। सो इनसाइड द शेप ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस इज ऑल्सो सिमिलर टू बार मैग्नेट। ठीक है, this is let's say north, this is south. How this is north and south? The negative part of the battery is north, the positive is south. Done. Negative north, positive south. ठीक है, so outside north to south, outside north to south, inside south to north, outside north to south, inside south to north. Understood? Now inside the solenoid, the magnetic field is uniform. ठीक है, outside the solenoid on the other hand, the magnetic field is non-uniform. Done है? Everyone understood? ठीक है, चलो, that is it for solenoid, and we have studied anything left. Now factors affecting the magnetic field due to a current in a solenoid will be what? देखो, first factor is same. As the current increases, magnetic field increases. ठीक है, in here we will talk about number of turns. As the number of turns increases, the magnetic field increases. Number of turns increases, magnetic field increases. ठीक है, and then the distance is same. As distance increases, magnetic field decreases. Done. किसी को भी कोई डाउट है तो बताओ जल्दी जल्दी। Like repels, that's interesting. What? चलो यार, तुम बहुत बातें करते हो, एंड ये YouTube पे तो तुमको चुप भी नहीं करवा सकते हैं। ठीक है, डन। अभी यू वर ऑल क्राइंग अबाउट मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, मैग्नेट करा दो। अभी कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लो जल्दी जल्दी, और एल्स आई विल बी मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर। ठीक है, जल्दी बताओ, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट जल्दी बताओ। यस मैम, ठीक है, चलो, ठीक है, चले फिर, we have 1 or 2 topics left, that is electromagnet. Very simple, जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे. We studied about अच्छा क्या बोल रहे हो, मटीरियल ऑफ द कंडक्टर इज इन दैट अ फैक्टर. देखो in here we talked about the current in the wire, है ना. when the current is flowing then only we are getting magnetic field, so it depends on current and distance. ठीक है. अच्छा जी, रिकॉर्डिंग देख लोगे? तुमको तो देखने नहीं दूंगी रिकॉर्डिंग, तुम पारो की याद में तो मर रहे हो. चलो हाँ, that is what we are studying Naveen. देखो, we studied our solenoid. What did we study? It is a so many turns of the insulated copper wire. Now, if I insert an iron core inside that so many turns of copper wire, then that will become electromagnet. What is that iron core? It is a magnetic material. Now, a magnetic material is inserted inside a coil, and then when the current is passed, due to that current a magnetic field will be generated, and that will make the iron core as a magnetic material. ठीक है, that will induce magnetism in the iron material. ठीक है, चलो. So a strong magnetic field produced inside a solenoid can be used to magnetize a piece of magnetic material like soft iron which is placed inside the coil. Exactly what I told you. The magnet so formed is called an electromagnet. This soft iron core when placed inside a solenoid will get magnetized, and that will be called as electromagnet. When we place soft iron core in solenoid, it is electromagnet, and placing hard iron, it magnetize. Okay, ठीक है, done. चलो, this is all about solenoid and electromagnet. What is the difference between a permanent magnet and an electromagnet? Very simple, you can write it in exam. It is permanent magnet, electromagnet is a temporary magnet. As soon as you stop the current, it will stop getting magnetized, it will lose all its magnetic properties. ठीक है. Then it has fixed strength, but we know as we increase the current, magnetic field increases, and hence the magnetization will also increase, so it is of variable strength. Then it has fixed polarity, but in solenoid anything we know, if we switch the polarity of the battery, direction of current switches, and hence magnetic field lines का direction also switches. Done. ठीक है, so it has variable polarity. ठीक है, चलो. Then next is we have force on a current carrying conductor. Simply very basic. You have to see, you have to think now. There is a force around a magnet. So when we pass a current through a certain magnet, through a certain material, magnetic fields are produced around it, and if magnetic fields are produced around it, then magnetic force will be there. Very basic, है ना? बताओ, very basic. समझ गए? Now, देखो जितने भी तुम लोग बात कर रहे हो ना, आधे उनमें से पढ़ रहे हैं. So those who are just talking and not studying, एक बात तो सुन लो, जो लोग बाकी लोग भी बात कर रहे हैं ना, जो लोग रो रहे हैं, जो हंस रहे हैं, वो एक्चुअल में पढ़ ही रहे हैं. They are here to disturb you. ठीक है, तो पढ़ो फटाफट. Now, क्या बोल रहे थे? एक आंद्रे मेरी एम्पियर, एक साइंटिस्ट आए, ठीक है, उन्होंने बोला कि देयर इज अ कंडक्टर, and when you pass a current through that conductor, a magnetic field gets produced around it. In that magnetic field, if you bring certain magnetic material, it will experience a force. It will experience a force in that region. ठीक है? Done? चलो. Done? चलो, क्या बोल रहे हैं? A current carrying conductor experiences a force when it is kept in external magnetic field. The direction of force can be reversed when the direction of current through the conductor or magnetic field is reversed. Very basic, है ना? हाँ सही बात है, तुमको गुमराह कर रहे हैं, तुम गुमराह मत हो, मैं बता रही हूँ तुमको, ठीक है। तो द एग्जाम्पल इज इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर, इलेक्ट्रिक जनरेटर, लाउड स्पीकर एंड माइक्रोफोन्स, ठीक है। नाउ वी हैव टू स्टडी अबाउट अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रूल, दैट इज फ्लेमिंग्स लेफ्ट हैंड रूल। हु हियर नोज फ्लेमिंग लेफ्ट हैंड रूल? जल्दी जल्दी हाथ खड़ा करो, हाथ खड़ा करो। अच्छा जी, बिल्ले की किडनी में हार्ट अटैक आया। अरे यार तुम लोग, ठीक है, ओके, सरेंडर, सोरूट, हाँ ठीक है। नाउ फ्लेमिंग्स लेफ्ट हैंड रूल में क्या होता है, यू नीड योर लेफ्ट हैंड, ठीक है, एंड यू नीड 3 fingers. फर्स्ट इज योर थंब, योर इंडेक्स फिंगर एंड योर मिडिल फिंगर, ठीक है। यस, मी, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। All of us know what is a Fleming left hand rule. हाँ, तो let us just revise it very quickly. If your index finger is pointed in the direction of magnetic field and your middle finger is pointed in the direction of current, then force will give you the direction of thumb will give you the direction of force. Thumb will give you the direction of force. Done. So thumb gives you the direction of force when index finger is pointed in the direction of magnetic field and middle finger is pointed in the direction of current. ठीक है, done. अरे penguin, it is all over my feed, literally. That penguin who is running towards the mountains, it is literally all over my feed. ठीक है, चलो, done. Fleming's left hand rule, very important topic. A question can be definitely asked from this. Kinds of wires in our households. जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ेंगे. We have 3 kinds of wires: live wire or red colored wire, black wire or neutral wire, and green wire or earth wire. What is the work of red wire? Red wire carries the electric current from electric pole to our homes. ठीक है, then black wire, it completes the circuit and returns the excess current back to the source, back to that pole where the current was coming from. ठीक है, समझ आ गई? Then the last is earth wire. Earth wire does what? Earth wire carries the excess charge from the metallic bodies. On the metallic bodies, excess charge resides on the surface. So whenever we touch the metallic body, we get shocked. But what earth wire does is, earth wire carries that extra charge and dumps it into the earth. ठीक है, it dumps it into the earth, connects the electrical appliances and metal case to the earth, passing the leaked extra charge to the earth. ठीक है, okay, चलो, next we have alternating current and direct current. What is the difference between AC and DC? AC current, देखो, it changes its direction periodically. This is my alternating current and this is my direct current. Done. It changes its direction periodically, that is AC current. In DC current, देखो, ये ऊपर जा रहा है and नीचे आ रहा है, so changes its direction. It is literally just fixed, so it doesn't change its direction, it has fixed direction. Then it changes its magnitude continuously. It increases, decreases, more decrease, increase, decrease, right? So it changes its magnitude. It stays same, so magnitude same. ठीक है, now in households we get 220 voltage and we get AC current. In this mic, in the mic I'm using, in the batteries, in your remotes we use DC current. ठीक है, now well, if someone asks you why our households get AC current, because देखो current कहाँ से आना है? From the powerhouse. Powerhouse is very far away. In AC, when we transmit current from one place to another, then power loss is very less in AC as compared to DC, so we use AC current. ठीक है, done. Yes, we are coming to that point. दिव्यांशु, न्यूट्रल टच करेगा तो बचेगा नहीं. वेरी गुड. ठीक है, चलो, डन विद AC/DC. Now Fleming's left hand rule, we have a numerical on that. Very very important. ध्यान दो सब बच्चे, जल्दी जल्दी, इधर हो गया. Done. चलो ध्यान दो, an electron enters a magnetic field at right angles to it. We have a magnetic field, right? And an electron enters into that magnetic field on an angle 90 degree at right angles to it. The direction of force, we have to find the direction of force applying on the electron. ठीक है, we will use कौन सा लॉ यूज करेंगे, लिखा ही है मैम, फ्लेमिंग लेफ्ट हैंड रूल. जल्दी जल्दी आंसर बता दो इसका फटाफट. हाय गुड इवनिंग आयुष. ओगी या छोटा भीम? छोटा भीम. यस छोटा भीम. चलो 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 चुटकी आंसर बताओ. टेल मी द आंसर टू दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. An electron enters a magnetic field at right angles as shown. What will be the force on this electron? D. Yash Ayush is saying D. दिव्यांशु भाई अब ये फिजिक्स वाले जाने पता नहीं कैसे नाम रखते हैं. क्या क्या नाम रख दिया? What is happening? ठीक है, डी डी डी. इन व्हाट डायरेक्शन इनसाइड द पेज? व्हाट डायरेक्शन इनसाइड द पेज. ठीक है चलो देखते हैं. डी डी डी. वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. देखो वी यूज आवर लेफ्ट हैंड. द index finger will point in the direction of magnetic field. Direction field of magnetic field is in this. Current, middle finger will give the direction of current, that is in the downward direction. Then force will give the direction of, then thumb will give the direction of force. लेकिन good catch, क्या करना है? Current is in the opposite direction of electron. So do not do this mistake. Electron is in the opposite direction of current. So actually this gives the direction of current. So it is upwards. Magnetic field, current and force. So force inside the page. So very good whoever answered D. Very very good. Neutral. अच्छा जी चलो अभी अपकमिंग है मैम. यूनिडायरेक्शनल फोर्स हो आप. क्यों भैया क्या हो गया? हाँ यू हैव टोल्ड द आंसर नवीन फर्स्ट. चलो चलो नेक्स्ट 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 अगेन whoever the new students are, I want you to go join the WhatsApp channel because सारे के सारे नोटिफिकेशंस उधर ही आएंगे. हाँ यूमॉन आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग. देखो दिस इज अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड राइट एंड एन इलेक्ट्रॉन एंटर्स इन द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इन अ डायरेक्शन परपेंडिकुलर टू इट. ठीक है, इन राइट एंगल्स टू इट. नाउ वी नो दैट करंट इज इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन राइट. तो ये ऊपर की तरफ है ना, करंट इज इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. नाउ वी स्टडीड फ्लेमिंग लेफ्ट हैंड रूल राइट. देखो इंडेक्स फिंगर गिव्स द डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एंड मिडल फिंगर गिव्स द डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट. सो देखो इंडेक्स finger gives the direction of magnetic field and current is in upward direction. So current is in upward direction. So thumb is in the inward direction right. So that is into the page. Correct. अरे 2-3 घंटे का तो लाइव है, उसमें भी तुमको ब्रेक चाहिए. 3 घंटे का पेपर है, उसमें ब्रेक थोड़ी मिलेगा. बैठो चुपचाप. जब आगे क्या चलो ठीक है. डन डन युवान, समझ में आ गया. चलो नेक्स्ट वी हैव is short circuit and overloading. देखो this is the definition, just read it. They will directly ask you in the exam कि write a short note on overloading, write a short note on short circuit. ठीक है. So what is short circuit? Short circuit happens when live wire comes in direct contact with the neutral wire. ठीक है. Current is up because electron is in the downward direction and we know current is in the opposite direction of the electron. We know that Yuvan, right? Current is in the opposite direction of electron. So if current is downwards, electron is downwards, current will be upwards. ठीक है? चलो next, short circuit. If live wire comes in direct contact with the neutral wire, an excessive current will pass through it which can burn our appliances. ठीक है. डायरेक्ट कंडक्ट अलाउइंग अ लार्ज करंट टू फ्लो. देखो, अ शॉर्ट सर्किट हैपेंस व्हेन लाइव वायर and neutral wire comes into direct contact allowing a large current to flow suddenly through the circuit. ठीक है. मैम, हाउ टू पास विदाउट स्टडिंग? नो, यू कांट. पारो ही करवा सकती है तुम, पारो से पूछो. ठीक है. Then overloading, it occurs. Overloading, you have seen multi-pin plugs. Now in that multi-pin plugs we can connect so many appliances, but if you connect so many appliances, if you overload that bulb, overload that plug, it is extracting more current than it is there in the wire. That is called overloading. It occurs when too many electrical appliances are connected to a single circuit, drawing more current than the circuit safe limit. Done everyone? ठीक है. चलो, next topic, household circuit. Very important diagram. I want you to draw this once or twice a day. क्या है? This is my neutral wire, so it is black. ठीक है. Then this is my live wire. This is my live wire, that is red in color. This is live wire. ठीक है. Correct. This is live wire. So ये पूरा क्या है? red wire है. Done. This hole is the red wire. Correct. It is going inside the circuit. समझ में आ गया everyone? So this hole is red wire. You can also like use red colors to connect all these wires. ठीक है? To make this circuit. It is better if you do. You can use red pens. ठीक है? Now this earth wire is the green wire. This earth wire is the green wire. ठीक है? अभी समझ में आ रहा है everyone? And this is also earth wire. This is also earth wire. This is also earth wire. ठीक है? And the other one is black wire. ठीक है? हरे 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 हरे. चलो, ठीक है. Now what happens? Live wire goes in the electricity meter. Neutral wire goes in the electricity meter. Earth wire goes. Now if you can see, earth wire is connected in the this part, this big hole, right? And the red part is this one, and the black part is in this one. So in between these two holes we connect our appliances, so that there is a load between our live wire and neutral wire, and they are not directly connected to each other. Done? ठीक है. This is your household circuit. You have this in your NCERT. You can clearly practice it from there. ठीक है? Done? अच्छा जी, बिल्ले की कसम, बिल्ले को मत मारो तुम. चलो, next we have the chapter light. Everyone, यार तुम बड़े गंदे लोग हो यार. चलो, can we start the chapter light? Everyone, if you have any doubt in the chapter electricity or magnetic effects of electric current, let me know. Let me know. Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. Here we go again. क्या हो गया युवान? लाइट करना है या नहीं करना है? अरे यार, चलो ठीक है बेटा, ठीक है. चलो, let's start with light. Light क्या है? It is a form of energy that enables us to see this beautiful world around us, that is enabling you guys to see me through the phone. ठीक है? Done. So light is a form of energy that enables us to see the world around us. ठीक है? करना है? Yes, definitely करना है. चलो, so this is a form of energy that enables us to see the world around us. Then two scientists came. They are like, first one is like, it has particle nature. ठीक है? The other one is said no, it has wave nature. So किसकी बात माने? किसकी बात माने? So then we realized that light has a dual nature. Light acts as a particle in some cases, light acts as a wave in another cases. If you study photoelectric effect, light will act as a photon, as a particle, that is photon. If you study Young's double slit experiment or rainbow or our lenses mirrors, light will act as a ray, it will act as a wave. ठीक है? ठीक है? ओके, तुम टैबलेट देख रही हो? ठीक है रुकमा देवी, टैबलेट से देख लो. यस, डुअल नेचर. ओके, हैव अ गुड डे यू टू. दोगला लाइट क्यों भाई? ठीक है, चलो. नेक्स्ट इज two very important laws. First is reflection of light, second is refraction of light. अच्छा ये बताओ, reflection of light में तो क्या होता है? Angle of incidence equals to angle of R. But how the angles are related in a refraction of light? जल्दी बताओ in the live chat. जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. In reflection angle I equals to angle R. But in refraction क्या होता है? उतनी देर I'll talk about what is reflection. ठीक है? So bouncing back of light. When a light comes and it bounces back, it is called refraction. Bending of light, it is not bouncing back, it is bending. When it goes from one medium to another of different density, it is called refraction light of light. ठीक है? मैम आप तो क्वांटम बता रहे हो. अरे कहाँ बताया मैंने क्वांटम? अच्छा टीवी पे देख रहा है हेमंत. ठीक है. Sin I by sin R is constant. Very good. Bending of light. चलो. Now coming to the laws of reflection and laws of refraction. Laws of reflection. Very first is angle I equals to angle R. Very basic. And we know incident ray normal to the mirror at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Incident ray, reflected ray, normal all lie in the same plane. ठीक है? Laws of refraction. First law is same. Angle of incidence, this incident ray. Now in this refracted ray and normal all lies in the same plane. The second is sin I by sin R equals to constant, where R is refraction angle. Yes, everyone is correct. Sin I by sin R equals to constant. Very good. चलो, Young's double slit experiment. अच्छा, that is not quantum. You can right now categorize it into optics. ठीक है? Not quantum. चलो, ठीक है? Everyone has any doubt? Anyone has any doubt? क्या समझ नहीं आ रहा है मनीष? क्या समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? We have two laws of reflection. I equals to R. Incident ray, reflected ray, normal all lies in the same plane. Second angle laws of refraction. Incident ray, refracted ray, normal lies in the same plane. And second is sin I divided by sin R equals to constant. ठीक है? चलो. Next is we have to study optical instruments. We'll start with mirrors. We have two kinds of mirrors, concave mirror, convex mirror. जल्दी से बताओ. Hi देव चौधरी. देव चौधरी जल्दी से बताओ. Which mirror is converging and which mirror is diverging? जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. जल्दी बताओ. Which mirror is converging and which mirror is diverging? Yuvan, Divyanshu, जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. Which mirror is diverging? Which mirror is converging? Hi Muiz Vani. Angle I equals to angle E. E कहाँ से आ गया बेटा? रिवर गंगा इज डाइवर्जिंग. पीटूंगी ना बेटा. चलो चलो बताओ. अरे ठीक है रे. हाँ, ए इज डाइवर्जिंग, बी इज कन्वर्जिंग. ए कौन सा है? अच्छा, ए कौन सा है? convex is diverging, concave is converging, concave converging, convex diverging. Very good, very good. We have two kinds of mirrors, concave mirror, it is converging mirror, and convex mirror, that is diverging mirror. Convex mirror, that is diverging mirror. Very good. Concave mirror is something that looks like a cave. ठीक है, concave. So when the light is going inside the cave and getting reflected, it is called concave mirror. When light is reflecting on the outside of the cave, on the other side of the cave, and it is reflecting, that is called convex mirror. Very good, very good. Krodh, Muiz, very good, everyone. Yes, when incident ray falls normally, then it will not be deviated. Very good, very good. But it's not a law of refraction, Seema. It is a concept, but if they ask you two laws of refraction, it is not one of them. ठीक है? अच्छा जी, next scientist. हाँ, दिव्यांशु is my co-scientist. ठीक है? चलो. Let's study about the image formation by concave mirror. सब कुछ एक ही स्लाइड में पूरा कर देंगे. ठीक है? सब कुछ एक ही स्लाइड में पूरा कर देंगे. कॉन्वेक्स में उल्टा क्यों दिखते हैं हम? अभी बताते क्यों दिखते हैं उल्टा. ठीक है, चलो पहले तो कॉनकेव मिरर, कॉनकेव मिरर के बारे में पढ़ लें, फिर कॉन्वेक्स मिरर पे जाते हैं. सो दिस इज माय कॉनकेव मिरर. ठीक है, एंड दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. दिस इज माय प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. जल्दी जल्दी 6 केसेस बता दो ऑब्जेक्ट कहाँ कहाँ पे होता है. इन कॉनकेव मिरर 6 केसेस वेयर द ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्लेस्ड. अच्छा, सैलरी भी आप डिसाइड करोगे. सैलरी में दिव्यांशु को रोल्स रॉयस मिलेगी. चलो जल्दी जल्दी बता दो 6 केसेस इन विच द ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्लेस्ड वेयर. Where the object is placed in those 6 cases. Focus, center of curvature. जल्दी जल्दी बता दो, जल्दी जल्दी बता दो. Six cases. In those 6 cases where the object is placed, I'll be making. ठीक है, बताओ फटाफट. Object. ठीक है. So we have 1, okay, 2, infinity, okay, then at infinity, first case is the object will be at infinity. Very good. Then after that, ठीक है, चलो. Yes, 5 4 3 2 1 object 1 2 3 4 5 image. Simple. Very good, very good, Divyanshu. We are going to do that. देखो, object is at infinity, so my image will be at focus. Object is beyond C, image will be between C and F. Object is at C, image is at C. Object is between C and F, image is beyond C. Object is at F, image will be at infinity. And the 6th case, very very exceptional case, the object is between focus and pole, the image will be on the other side of the mirror, behind the mirror. ठीक है, beyond C, at C. Very good, very good. First infinity, second beyond, third at C, between C and F, between F and P. Very good, Vani. Vani, I'll call you Vani. ठीक है, very good, everyone. चलो अब यहाँ पे देख लेते हैं. ठीक है, the object is at infinity, the image is at focus. ठीक है, the object is beyond C, the image is between C and F. This is beyond C, the image is between C and F. ठीक है, the object is at C, the image is at C. And बनाना कैसे है? We discussed it yesterday. First ray goes parallel, passes through focus. First ray goes parallel, passes through focus. Second ray here they have taken passing from center of curvature, or you can do passing from focus and going parallel. Like here देखो, first ray parallel passing through focus, another ray passing through focus going parallel. So this is the object. ठीक है? जे मैम ने जब से प्रॉमिस किया, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. I'll give you the chocolates on her behalf. ठीक है? I'll ask her. Formed at focus and real image form diminished inverted. Very good, Seema. Yes, the object is placed at infinity. Solo edits, तुमको बहुत थप्पड़ पड़ेगी. The object is placed beyond center of curvature. Yes. Okay, thank you, Ego. अच्छा, किसी और कोई बोल रहा है. इन थर्ड केस द ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्लेस्ड एट सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. हाँ जी, ब्रेक लेंगे, थोड़ी देर रुक जाओ, पूरा करके ब्रेक लेंगे. चलो, इन फोर्थ केस द ऑब्जेक्ट इज बिटवीन सी एंड एफ. देखो, द ऑब्जेक्ट इज बिटवीन सी एंड एफ एंड द इमेज इज बियॉन्ड सी. Great. Then the object is at focus. One ray goes parallel, one ray into focus. Then another ray goes to the pole, gets reflected, and the image is being made at infinity. ठीक है? तन्वी मैम ने बोला था दोनों मैम कुछ नहीं देंगी. I'll tell her. तुम आ जाओ लेने. I'll give you. Hi सौम्या. चलो देखो, now we did first 5 cases. तो first 5 cases में object image, right? Object was at infinity, image was at f. Object was beyond c, image was between c and f. Then object was at c, the image was at c. The object was between c and f, the image was beyond c. ठीक है? The object now is at focus, the image is at infinity, and the object is between focus and pole. देखो, this is we have to study. The object is between, this is focus here, so the object is between focus and pole. तो क्या हुआ? One ray goes parallel, comes back, another ray goes into the center of curvature, comes back. देखो, these are drifting apart, and when they are drifting apart they will not meet. ठीक है? So we extend them backwards and we can see an image is being formed here behind the mirror. ठीक है? Now देखो, in first 5 cases, this is behind the mirror, behind mirror. ठीक है? In first 5 cases, the image will be real and inverted. The image will be real and inverted. ठीक है? And it will be of all sizes, right? देखो, in first case it was point size, then it was diminished, then it was same size, then it was enlarged, highly enlarged and enlarged, but virtual and erect. In the 6th case, the image will be virtual and erect. Done? सबको समझ में आ गया this particular page? And it will be enlarged. Done, everyone? ठीक है, everyone? J. Roy Matthew is from Tamil Nadu. Okay, चलो 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 चलो. Done. The object is placed between center of curvature and focus in 4th case. Yes, yes, Seema, very good. ठीक है, चलो. Next we go into convex mirror. We just have 2 cases. First one is at any point between pole and infinity, so the image is being made on the other side of the mirror. We always know that. What will happen? One ray goes parallel and it deflects, and when we extend it back, it is coming from the focus. Another ray goes in towards the center of curvature and goes back. Done. So this is the image I'll be making. This image is virtual and erect, and it will be diminished. Clear everyone? Any doubt? Messy. ठीक है, चलो। अरे पारो भी आ गई, लो देवदास तुम्हारी पारो आ गई। हालांकि मुझे पता है तुम ही हो दूसरे अकाउंट से, पर चलो बोलने में क्या जा रहा है। ठीक है, चलो। यूपी से बैंगलोर बहुत दूर है। अरे आई हैव अ फ्रेंड इन यूपी, आई विल सेंड यू चॉकलेट्स। आप मुझे भेज दो एड्रेस। आई हैव अ फ्रेंड इन यूपी, आई विल आस्क हिम टू सेंड यू चॉकलेट्स। You are from Assam. Oh, hi सौम्या। हाँ, देवदास की पारो आ गई। सचिन चेत्री कौन है? सुनील चेत्री है। मैम कोई पारो बन के मेरी फीलिंग्स का मजा उड़ा रहा है। मैम आई स्वेयर मैं नहीं हूँ। अच्छा ठीक है, चलो चलो। फर्स्ट केस डन। सेकेंड केस करो, तुम गप्पे लड़ाओ पर पढ़ भी लो साथ साथ। ठीक है, हाँ, जो जो जिसको जिसको चॉकलेट चाहिए आप मुझे एड्रेस भेज देना। ठीक है, आई प्रॉमिस यू आई विल सेंड यू चॉकलेट्स, ऑल ऑफ यू। ठीक है, चलो। The second case, the object is at infinity. The object is at infinity, right? So this is very basic. Rays will go parallel. Rays will go parallel. They will deflect, and if we extend them backwards, we'll see that they are coming from focus. So image will be made at focus. ठीक है, दोनों cases of convex mirror are done. दोनों cases of concave mirror are done. बता दो जल्दी से, कोई डाउट है तो जल्दी। Okay, Yuan. Okay, no problem. If you have any doubt, just let me know. ठीक है, चलो बताओ। If you have any doubt, पारो से बाद में बातें कर लेना मेरी जान। ठीक है, चलो। Next we are moving on. अच्छा ठीक है, we have to see a concise slide where I'll tell you all about the nature of image. So for concave mirror, we'll make real as well as virtual image. We make all sizes. देखो first 5 cases it is real image and 6th case it is virtual image. ठीक है, it is of all sizes and it is inverted as well as erect. 5 cases, 1 to 5 cases image is inverted. 6th case image is erect. समझ में आया? Oh, convex mirror, in the first case the object is placed at infinity and the image is formed at F. Virtual, diminished, erect. Very good. हाँ जी, डाउट है, पूछो पूछो। ठीक है, then for convex mirror we have always virtual image, always erect image, always diminished image. ठीक है, done. चलो, next we have refraction from glass slab. Very easy. देखो, this is air and this is a rarer medium. Water is a denser medium. So ray is going from rarer to denser, and when ray goes from rarer to denser, जल्दी बताओ, will it bend towards the normal or away from the normal? जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ। Second case of convex mirror, the object is placed between pole and infinity and the image formed between pole behind F, pole and between F. It is virtual, diminished and erect. Very good Seema Yadav, like a huge clap for you. Very good, सही में। ठीक है, चलो। अरे रिश्ते बाद में कर लेना, तुम अपने कुंडलियां बाद में मिला लेना, बायोडाटा बाद में ले लेना, पहले 10th तो पास कर लो भैया। है चलो बताओ, will the ray bend away from the normal or towards the normal when it is going from air into water? Hi Anjali. Karan Singh Mohali, I remember. Hi Anjali. चलो ठीक है, तुम करो अपना बायोडाटा मैच. ठीक है. When ray goes from rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal. Where? It bends towards the normal. And when it goes from denser to rarer, it bends away from the normal. It bends away from normal. Done. Very easy. Just the basics of refraction. ठीक है. Yes, towards the normal. Very good. Away, when it goes from rarer to denser, Lakshmi, it will bend towards the normal. ठीक है. चलो देखो कैसे. देखो. Yes. When the ray is coming, it should go, technically it should go like this, but there is water and it is going from air into the water, right? So it will bend towards the normal, and this is the incident ray, this is my refracted ray. ठीक है. Now again make a normal at the point of incidence of refraction. It is coming out now. ठीक है. It is coming out from water into the air. Now it is going from here. It was going from rarer to denser. Now it is going from denser to rarer. So it will bend away from the normal, right? It will bend away from the normal, and this will go something like this. ठीक है. Now here angle I is equal to angle of emergence, and incident ray is parallel to emergent ray. ठीक है. Done. ठीक है everyone. Any doubt? चलो next going into lenses. अभी जल्दी से बता दो which lens is converging and which lens is diverging. Very quick. Which lens is diverging and which lens is converging? जल्दी बताओ पहले. Which lens is converging and which lens is diverging? चलो मेरे शेरों फटाफट. ठीक है. Right. So we have two kinds of lenses. One is concave lens, the another is convex lens. Done. Now concave lens is similar to convex mirror. It is similar to convex mirror. ठीक है. And convex lens is similar to concave mirror. Concave mirror. Now concave mirror was converging, so convex lens is converging. Convex mirror was diverging, so concave lens will be diverging. Done. Yes, convex converge, concave diverge. Very good. A diverging, B converging. Very good. Everyone great. ठीक है. चलो next image formation by convex lens. Very similar to concave mirror. देखो. Now this is my convex lens. ठीक है. This is my convex lens. So object will be placed where? In first case object will be at infinity. ठीक है. In second case it will be beyond. Now in this case we don't take C, we take 2f1 and f1, we take f2 and 2f2. Write down फटाफट. क्या मैम अमेरिका क्या कहता था? What is the significance of that? ये कौन सा जोक है जो मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है? चलो. So object is beyond 2f1. In third case object is at 2f1, right? In fourth case object is between 2f1 and 2f2, no 2f1 and f1, ठीक है. In fifth case the object is at f1 and in sixth case the object is between f1 and optical center. This is the optical center. अब फटाफट लाइव चैट में फटाफट रोजेस तो सोलो एडिट्स ने भेज दिए है, सत्यम ने भेज दिया है. फटाफट इसके आंसर बता दो कि इमेज कहाँ बनेगी 1 2 3 4 5 6 केसेस में. जल्दी बता दो. I'll explain तब तक जल्दी बता दो इमेज कहाँ बनेगी. देखो, in first case the object is at infinity and the image is at f2. Done. In the second case the object is beyond 2f1, the image is between 2f2 and f2. ठीक है, clear. Then third case the object is at 2f1, right? The image is again 2f2, at 2f2. ठीक है. नहीं, कौन सा मीम मैंने नहीं देखा यार. I'll search for that meme. चलो बताओ, write down where the images will be formed. जल्दी बताओ, ठीक है. Then in the fourth case we have object between 2f1 and f1 and images beyond 2f2. Done. Fifth case the object is at f1 and the image is at infinity. Already very similar to what? Concave mirror, है ना. मैम आप कहाँ से हो? मैम पंजाब से हैं. ठीक है. चलो डन. हाँ बेटा, तुम्हारी खिल्ली उड़ानी बनती है, तुम डिजर्व करते हो. अच्छा, बहुत पुराना हो गया. ओके. कॉनकेव लेंस इज डाइवर्जिंग, कॉन्वेक्स लेंस इज कन्वर्जिंग. ठीक है, बट यू आर लिटिल बिट लेट. जल्दी दो आंसर. चलो, in sixth case, that is the exceptional case. This is the exceptional case. In all the cases the image was being formed on the right hand side of the lenses, right? But in sixth case image will be formed on the left hand side. ठीक है. So object is between f1 and optical center, so the image will be on the same side of the lens, not behind the lens. Image will be on the same side of the lens. ठीक है. मैम तानू पंजाबी आंदी है? हाँ जी, सानू पंजाबी आंदी है, बिल्कुल आंदी है. अमेरिका क्या कहता था, क्या है तू अब अरे यार कम ऑन, बहुत पुराना है वो तो. ठीक है. चलो. हाँ जी आंदी है सानू पंजाबी. चलो नेक्स्ट. इमेज नहीं बताया तुम लोगों ने, बड़े ही गंदे हो यार तुम लोग. पंजाबी आंदी है पूछना है, इमेज नहीं बतानी है. इमेज कहाँ बनेगी जल्दी से लिख लेना आप. एट इंफिनिटी, सो इमेज विल बी एट f2. Beyond 2f1 image will be between f2 and 2f2. Image object at 2f1 image will be at 2f2. ठीक है. Object between 2f1 and f1 image will be beyond 2f2. ठीक है, image will be beyond 2f2. Sixth, object at f1 image will be at infinity. आई कुछ तो गड़बड़ कर दिया मैंने, रुको. फोर्थ केस, फिफ्थ केस, सिक्स्थ केस इमेज विल बी ऑन द सेम साइड ऑफ लेंस. ठीक है. दिस इज फर्स्ट केस, सेकेंड केस, थर्ड केस. समझ में आ गया एवरीवन? अरे मेरे स्टूडेंट बहुत अच्छे हैं, देखो कब से बैठे हैं, मजा ही आ रहा है, नहीं बुरा लगता है. 6 साल बुलाना है, अब तो पेंगुइन का जमाना है. वाओ. चलो अरे दिव्यांशु, तुमको तो पूरे ब्रह्मांड की खबर है, क्वांटम फिजिक्स से लेके गोल्ड के रेट तक। बहुत बढ़ रहा है गोल्ड का रेट सही में। चलो बन जाओ यार, बन जाओ, तुम वेदांतु का सीईओ बन जाओ, ठीक है। चलो डन। नेक्स्ट इज कॉनकेव लेंस, ओनली हैज टू केसेस, ठीक है। एट इंफिनिटी ऑब्जेक्ट the focus, but in this case the image will be on the same side of lens. The image will be same side of lens, ठीक है। In the second case the object is at any point, so the image will be on the same side of the lens but between f1 and optical center. Done. I have a slide. Yes, देखो, nature of image by spherical lens, ठीक है। चलो कॉन्वेक्स लेंस के लिए फर्स्ट 5 केसेस रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड, सिक्स्थ केस वर्चुअल एंड डायरेक्ट, एंड ऑफ से ऑल साइजेस। देन कॉनकेव लेंस ऑलवेज वर्चुअल, ऑलवेज डिमिनिश्ड, ऑलवेज इरेक्ट, ठीक है। डन। क्या मैम आप आवागी क्या मतलब? चलो नेक्स्ट वी हैव आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूलाज, ठीक है। चलो 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 इधर ध्यान दो, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूलाज। फर्स्ट इज माई मिरर फॉर्मूला, 1/f इक्वल्स टू 1/u प्लस 1/v, एंड मैग्निफिकेशन इज -v/u, हाइट ऑफ इमेज बाय हाइट ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट। डन। आओगी असम? ऑफ कोर्स आएंगे ना, ऑफ कोर्स आएंगे। आई वांट टू लाइक रोम अराउंड असम, मेघालय, सिक्किम, आई विल डेफिनेटली कम, ठीक है। चलो then lens formula, instead of plus we have negative this is 1/v minus 1/u, and magnification here for mirror it was -v/u, for lens it is plus v/u. Done. मैं गेन कर रहा हूँ, एक्सपीरियंस के साथ बढ़ता रहेगा। यस यस यस, वेरी गुड दिवांशु, दैट इज अ ग्रेट थिंग टू डू, ठीक है। चलो डन। And next we just have small thing, refractive index. This whole formula is very important, ठीक है, very important। n21 equals to n2 divided by n1, velocity is inversely proportional, so v1/v2, and this will be equal to sin I divided by sin r, ठीक है। And power of lens is just 1 upon focal length when focal length is in meters, ठीक है। Done. मैम क्वांटम कंप्यूटर्स AI का स्टार्टअप बिल्ड करना सही रहेगा क्या? हाँ करो ना, बट यू रिक्वायर लॉट्स ऑफ मनी फॉर दैट बिकॉज क्वांटम कंप्यूटर्स आर वेरी एक्सपेंसिव, ठीक है। व्हाट क्वेश्चंस आर कमिंग? देखो, यू विल गेट refraction questions on these formulas. All these formulas are very important. You will get numericals. They'll ask you to draw or complete the ray diagrams, ठीक है, and they can ask you definitions like what is principal focus of concave mirror, what is principal axis, ये सब, ठीक है। Done. चलो, did you explain refraction? हाँ जी करा ना refraction explain. Bending of light when it goes from one medium to another which has different density. माइक्रोसॉफ्ट पहले ही चिप बना चुका है, यस। माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने तो बहुत कुछ बना दिया है। चलो नेक्स्ट वी हैव आर साइन कन्वेंशंस। देखो, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर दोस न्यूमेरिकल्स। अबव द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस साइन इज पॉजिटिव, बिलो इज नेगेटिव। दिस इज फॉर हाइट ऑफ इमेज और हाइट ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट, ठीक है। देन फॉर डिस्टेंस, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑफ द मिरर और द लेंस वी टेक डिस्टेंस एज नेगेटिव, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, राइट हैंड साइड वी टेक एज पॉजिटिव, ठीक है। नाउ कॉनकेव लेंस या कॉनकेव मिरर फॉर बोथ फोकल लेंथ इज नेगेटिव, कॉन्वेक्स लेंस या कॉनकेव मिरर फॉर बोथ फोकल लेंथ इज पॉजिटिव, ठीक है। डन। चलो नेक्स्ट इज u इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव। u को हमेशा नेगेटिव लेना है, u इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव, एंड मैग्निफिकेशन फॉर नेगेटिव वी हैव रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड इमेजेस, फॉर पॉजिटिव वी हैव वर्चुअल एंड इरेक्ट इमेजेस, ठीक है, ठीक है। डन। चलो चलो चलो, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने विंडो बना के अच्छा किया, नहीं तो गर्मी लगती थी मुझे। तुम्हारा सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर है ठीक ठाक। चलो, next we have, these are the topics you have to practice. Refraction for a rectangular glass slab, uses of spherical mirrors, concave mirror कहाँ यूज होता है, convex कहाँ यूज होता है, okay, rear view mirrors, barbers, everything, and then ray diagrams, draw them regularly every day, and then numericals definitely. ठीक है, done. चलो, next chapter and the last chapter we have human eye and the colorful world, and I want you colorful people and I want you beautiful people to go subscribe this channel right now, like the session at least, कर दो like कर दो session को, join कर लो WhatsApp channel, there is a link in the description, go join that WhatsApp channel and subscribe the channel, जल्दी 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 कर दो, ठीक है। चलो, next topic, let us start with the chapter human eye and the colorful world. ठीक है, छोटा सा चैप्टर है, अच्छा सा चैप्टर है, very very, who was talking about anime? I saw one comment और chat, anime कर रहे थे। मैम मैं कराटे प्लेयर हूँ, ओके ठीक है, that is good. ओए होए, थैंक यू देवदास, बहुत बहुत ठीक है। चले, चलो, anonymous is saying hey madam, hey madam. चलो, these are our beautiful eyes, all your beautiful eyes. Let me know what is the color of your eyes in the live chat. चलो 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 जल्दी बताओ, what is the color of all of your eyes? Is it, see, for Indians we mostly have black, brownish, and some we call it as billiyan akhan, that is like catty eyes, ठीक है। What are the color of your eyes? मैम AI इंजीनियर्स को खा रहा है, डॉक्टर्स को भी खाएगा क्या? अरे डॉक्टर्स को कैसे खा जाएगा? देखो, AI इंजीनियर्स को नहीं खा रहा है, AI is there to help the engineers who are not building, who are not succeeding, upskilling with the AI, who are not learning AI, those are affecting. There are so many AI robots, those are helping the surgeries to perform very well with more perfection. ठीक है, brown, black, black, brown, green. Shubham has green eyes. Okay, black, black. ठीक है, ठीक है. हे भगवान, black, turquoise, green. ठीक है, blue eyes, hypnotize कर दी है मैंने. Okay, ठीक है, ठीक है. Devdas knows the lyrics. चलो. So this color of the eye is because of a particular part of the eye. Now let me know what is that part of the eye. Until then I'll start teaching the eyes. What are the parts of our eye? Yellow. विराज की आंखें yellow हैं, ठीक है? नहीं, greenish gray eyes. Okay, okay, done. So let me know what is the color of why. Which part is responsible for the color of your eyes? हाँ जी शुरू कर रहे हैं, चलो शुरू करते हैं. Divyanshu is saying black. This is your inside of your eye. We can see this beautiful outside world, but what is the inside of our eye is very important. Ma'am, why are we studying it? Because just like Divyanshu, we are going to have so many good doctors in our life. ठीक है? So if you want to be a doctor, maybe you'll be an eye doctor one day, maybe you'll be a dentist, maybe you'll be a surgeon. ठीक है? So that is on you, but for doctors they have to study everything. So that starts from here. ठीक है? चलो. हाँ, तो we have human eye. We have so many parts of the human eye. अभी तक नहीं बताया, जल्दी बताओ which part is responsible for the color of the eye. चलो, until then let's start with cornea. When you open your eye and you try to touch that part, touch your eye, inside of your eye, the first thing you touch is your cornea. ठीक है? ठीक है? The first thing you touch is your cornea, which is responsible for the maximum part of refraction that is happening inside your eye is due to the cornea. ठीक है? चलो. Iris, very good, Shubham. Then we come to iris and pupil. Pupil is a part of the eye. It is a shutter of your eye. Just like the camera, it is a shutter of your eye. Okay? It decides how much light will enter into your eye. If you go out, there is sunlight, the shutters will get small so that not much light enters into your eye. But when you come inside in a dark room, pupil gets enlarged and lots of light. It tries to gather as much light as it can gather, and that's why the size of the pupil gets enlarged. ठीक है? It's palke. What is palke? मतलब why? Palke. What are you answering palke to? Chalo. Then we have iris. What is iris? The part of the eye that gives the color of the eye, as well as the part of the eye that controls the function of pupil, that closes the pupil, that opens the pupil, is called iris. ठीक है? चलो. So cornea, iris done, pupil done. Aqueous humor. It is a jelly-like substance. It is a liquid between your cornea and your lens, which passes the oxygen from air into the lens, and it maintains the pressure of the eye. Yes, that's what I'm telling you, Shubham. Aqueous humor is a jelly-like. It is a liquid which passes oxygen from air into your eye lens, which provides oxygen, and it maintains the pressure of the eye. ठीक है? ठीक है? ठीक है. Okay, solenoids done. Then it is our crystalline lens. It is the eye lens which helps us focusing the light rays onto the retina. ठीक है? It helps focusing the light rays onto the retina. So this is a convex lens. This is a convex lens in our eye. ठीक है? Then we have ciliary muscles. We know that my lens can change its shape. It can contract, it can relax, it can decrease its focal length, it can increase its focal length. That is because of the help of ciliary muscles. It controls the size of your crystalline lens. 20 minutes left, ma'am. Yes, 20 minutes left. जल्दी जल्दी करते हैं. ठीक है? चलो, next is retina. Retina is the screen of your eye where the image is formed. The lens, on the lens, ray lights are getting refracted, right? And this lens focuses the images on the retina, on the screen. ठीक है? क्या हम सर्जरी करवा के आईज करेक्ट करके डिफेंस ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं? I really am not sure about that. Maybe you can, if your eyes are correct after surgery, maybe you can join. ठीक है? चलो. Then we have optic nerve. On retina we have two kinds of cells, that is rods and cones, which are light sensitive cells, and these gets active when light falls on it. Rods are for colors, or rods are for intensity, cones are for color for the object that we are seeing. ठीक है? Then we have optic nerve. What optic nerve does is, optic nerve acts like a wire. It's like electricity being used in your eye. What happens is, this light that is falling on the retina, it is light, right? It is a energy in the form of light. It gets converted into electrical signals that optic nerve passes from your retina to the brain, and then my brain says is that is Divyanshu. ठीक है? चलो. Ciliary muscles helps to change the shape of Iceland you wrote, which allows the eye to focus on the object from the different distances. Very good. Ma'am, nahi. What nahi? What is the function of aqueous humor? I just told you. Aqueous humor is a liquid between your cornea and lens. It passes oxygen from air to the eye lens. ठीक है? And it maintains the pressure of the eye lens. ठीक है? Optic nerve helps to transform data signals typically over long distances using light pulses. Long distances, okay, I'm not sure about long distances. In the eye case, you can just write it helps to transform data signals or light signals. It converts it into electrical signals, nerve signals, and passes it to the brain. ठीक है? मैम स्कूल वाले सर एनडीए हो गया था पर वो मेडिकल में फेल हो गए थे, अब टीचिंग कर रहे हैं। ओह ओके ओके, या दिस हैपेंस विद लॉट ऑफ पीपल. In medical you have to not have flat foots, you have to not have knock knees, or your eyesight should be perfect, everything, they look at everything. Yes, देखो, so retina is like a screen. You have your lens, the lens gathers all the rays and it focuses onto the retina. So retina is where in our eyes where the image is being formed. ठीक है? Then function of ciliary muscles is to hold the eye lens. ठीक है? It's to hold the eye lens in shape. Our eye lens can change their focal length. So ciliary muscles helps the eye lens to change its focal length. ठीक है? How to fly F-15? As if I know how to fly chappal, I can fly that to your house. ठीक है? चलो, हो गया. चलो, next is my power of accommodation, the one we were talking about, ciliary muscles. ठीक है? So ciliary muscles help to control the size of lens. ठीक है? Now if muscles relax, the lens becomes thin. If muscles relax, lens becomes thin, its focal length increases. Its focal length increases. देखो, muscles relax, thin lens, focal length increases. We can see distant objects clearly. ठीक है? Optic nerve damage हो जाए, the image उल्टी नहीं होगी. Image you won't see because optic nerve is not, देखो, retina is a screen, but for that screen to even see in our mind, the signal has to pass. Signal is not passing. The one of the function of the signal of the brain is to invert the image now. But if the signal is not passing, then the image will be not there. ठीक है? What is the reason of having two different eye colors, since I also have dual eye colors? I think that is a question for JJ ma'am, because that is biology. It is some due to DNA or something. ठीक है? चलो, next we have, if muscles contract, eye lens becomes thick, it becomes thick, its focal length decreases and we can see nearby objects clearly. We can see nearby objects clearly. Done? Chalo. Next we have our defects of eye. How many of you wear specs? How many of you wear specs just like me? Eyes are inversion of light, ma'am. Okay, eyes are inversion of light. What does that mean? Power of accommodation is the ability of eye lens to adjust its focal length. Yes. How many of you wear chashma? Okay, so a lot of you wear chashma, and I also wear chashma. That is because of a defect named as different defects we have. Yes, मेरे myopia है. Divyanshu is saying. Okay. Hi Ayush. ठीक है. So there are two defects. We wear eyes because we wear eye lenses. We wear chashma. Yes. Nisha also have. Soumya also have. ठीक है. Hi Bunty. Hello. कैसे हो? ठीक है. So we all wear eye lens. We all wear chashma because we have defects in our eyes. ठीक है. Now those defects are due to multiple reasons. ठीक है. चलो, so we have two defects, that is myopia and hypermetropia. ठीक है. For in myopia, a person cannot see distant objects clearly. A person cannot see distant objects clearly, but can see nearby objects, but cannot see distant objects distinctly. And in this case, the image is formed in front of the retina. See, this is my retina. Ideally, the image should be on the retina, but it is forming in front of the retina here. ठीक है? Why? Because of excessive curvature of the eye lens or small focal length of the eye lens or elongation of the eyeball. Your eyeball got bigger. Yes, myopia है अमित कुमार का, also myopia है. Okay, ठीक है. The first defect is myopia or nearsightedness. Correct. And to correct this, we use concave lens. Very good, Seema Yadav. ठीक है? Yes. Reason is that the size of the eyeball may increase or the thickness of lens. Very good. Arey Bunty, then go check, have your eyes checked, because I didn't get my eyes checked for a lot of time and that's why my number increased so much. So if you are unable to see whatever it is written on the board, please go and get your eyes checked and get yourself a chashma. ठीक है? चलो, next is hypermyopia, far-sightedness, meaning I cannot see nearby objects clearly, but the person can see far away objects clearly. Can see far objects clearly, but cannot see nearby objects clearly. Ideally, the image should be on the retina, but in hypermetropia, the image is formed behind the retina. One of the two reasons are focal length of the eye lens increases, eyeball becomes too small. ठीक है? And to correct this, we use convex lenses. Done? ओके सेजल, कोई इन्वेंशन करो मैम. किस लिए इन्वेंशन करे? चश्मे के लिए है? जल्दी बताओ. चलो, we use convex lens. Okay, Sachin Yadav, your name is Shreya. Okay, hi Shreya, hi Sejal, how are you all? Yes, art by Sri, magnetism is over. We studied it, the second chapter. ठीक है? चलो, right now we are studying defects, and the third defect, my friend, is presbyopia. What is presbyopia? Question practice होगा सौम्या. It will be in some days, maybe परसों. Yes, a day after tomorrow there will be a live where we'll do questions. ठीक है? So make sure you join that live. Done? We will do question practice day after tomorrow. ठीक है? We'll do tricky questions. All the tricky questions. ठीक है? कोई बात नहीं art by Sri. You can go back and watch it again. It will be there on the channel. I have one shots, rapid revisions. Everything is there on the channel. You can watch them and you can even ask if you have any doubt. ठीक है? I'm good. Okay, Shreya, okay. Hanji, okay everyone, so me and Devdas are working on Iron Man suit. ठीक है? Next time I'll fly in your life. ठीक है? By wearing Iron Man suit. चलो. So we have next defect, that is presbyopia. Done? Presbyopia is something where a person cannot see far away objects clearly as well as near objects clearly. ठीक है? Okay. Welcome here, Shreya. You are new here. Ma'am, long questions लाएगा. Long questions करेंगे ना? I'll also do a video on long questions. पक्का. Then we have, yes, presbyopia, where a person cannot see, difficult to see nearby as well as far objects comfortably. It is due to the gradual weakening of ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles usually happens due to old age. You have seen maybe your grandparents, they wear a chashma, they cannot see far away or nearby objects clearly, है ना? So that is because of presbyopia, due to the diminishing flexibility of the eye lens. What is the lens we used to correct? We used a lens to correct bifocal length. Jaldi batao, what is the first part called and what is the second part called in case of bifocal lenses? Jaldi. Hi Ankita. Why not seen both clear? देखो, it is, why can we see objects clearly? Because ciliary muscles help our lens to contract and to relax. ठीक है? It helps the lens to increase its focal length or decrease its focal length. But ciliary muscles, every muscles with old age gets weakened, right? Similarly, ciliary muscle also gets weakened, so they lose the ability to correctly hold the eyelids in position, or to contract it, or to relax it. So that is why, that is the reason we cannot see, or a person cannot see nearby as well as far away objects clearly. ठीक है मैम, कोई इन्वेंशन पब्लिश करने के लिए कितना ऑक्यूपेशन होना चाहिए? PhD not PhD, ठीक है. See, if you have done an invention abhi bhi, that is well enough, that is good, that has not been patented before, you can just directly call, you can email them, you can email the publisher and ask them to look into your invention, to look into your paper. We published paper in masters, my friends, they are doing PhD, they are publishing papers in their PhDs. ठीक है? Yes, yes, your father has presbyopia. Yes, that is due to the weakening of ciliary muscles. Convex and concave. So you are saying first part is convex, second is concave. Yes, due to improper function of ciliary muscles. Naveen, very good. चलो मैम, मेरे लिए क्या है? Popcorn. Thank you ईगो जी. हाँ, सच्रेया यादव. Yes, I remember. अच्छा, उनको बता रहा हूँ. ठीक है, चलो. So the first part is convex lens. ठीक है, and the second part is concave lens. Done. And we know very important thing, after someone dies they can choose to donate their eyes. Mostly the cornea part of the eye is being used because the eye lives longer than the body, so they can choose to donate their eyes. It will give vision to a lots of people who cannot see. ठीक है, done. चलो, then we have next topic, we have refraction of light through a prism. Now this is very basic. ठीक है, first concave, convex. The upper part is एक minute, did I do something wrong? Yes. Oh, correct. देखो, the first part is for myopia. The upper part is used to see distant objects clearly. So for that we use concave lens. Yes, my bad. Sorry. And the downward, the down part is there. The below part is used to correct hypermetropia. And to correct hypermetropia we use convex lens. ठीक है? Very good, Amit Kumar. Very good. ठीक है, चलो. Yes, also yes. चलो, next is refraction of light through a prism. जल्दी करेंगे. So we get a white light that is incident on the prism. We make a normal. We make on this normal on this point of incidence, and this ray gets refracted towards the normal because this is air, this is glass, this is again air, so this is rarer, denser, rarer. Correct? Everyone has any doubt? Anyone has any doubt? जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ. Now we are studying what? We are studying not rainbow, we are studying refraction through prism, right? So what happens? Incident ray is it's getting incident on one part of the refracted surfaces of the prism, so it gets refracted towards the normal. Again at this point we make a normal and it gets reflected away from the normal. This time this is angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of emergence. If I extend the incident ray backwards, if I extend the emergent ray backwards, this is called angle of deviation. ठीक है, and this is called angle of prism. Done. Anyone has any doubt? मैम 9th में बहुत सारे इन्वेंशन लिखे लेकिन सब पहले ही हो रखे थे. अब मैम कैसे पता चलेगा कि हो चुका है इन्वेंशन? That is what research is, Divyanshu. That is a part of research. We call it as a literature review. That means we review what is already being happened there. ठीक है? Astigmatism, it's like the fault in the shape of your eye that prevents you from seeing the objects clearly. ठीक है? चलो. हाँ, astigmatism is a defect in the shape of your eye. ठीक है? चलो, so angle I is angle of incidence, A is angle of prism, angle A of refraction, E is angle of emergence, and D is angle of deviation. Done? This is D. This is angle of deviation. Done? Then dispersion of white light, splitting of white light into its 7 constituent colors is called dispersion of white light. ठीक है? Done? ICSE है ये, mostly it's CBSE, but yeah, these topics are there in ICSE as well, right? So yeah, ठीक है, चलो. So splitting of white light into its constituent 7 colors is called dispersion of white light. It is in the manner, in the color Vibgyor. It happens due to the different wavelength of all the colors in the white light. ठीक है? Prism is a transparent refraction medium with 2 rectangular bases and 3 rectangular lateral surfaces inclined to each other at a certain angle. Oh, see my Yadav, that is a cool definition. Very good. What type of questions will be coming? Questions on defects, their correction, how to correct using the ray diagrams, complete the ray diagrams. All those questions are very necessary. Then questions from rainbow, dispersion, all that will be coming as well. ठीक है? Prism, questions on prism is very very important. Questions will be coming from that. ठीक है? चलो. Now, what then one day they did is they placed a prism. They are seeing that white light is getting split into its 7 constituent colors. And a scientist thought that what if I invert a prism and place it in front of those 7 colors? So what he saw, that those 7 colors, they got back together and they gave white light out. Okay? Done? ठीक है? चलो. चलो. Next topic we have is a formation of a rainbow. ठीक है? What happens? White light goes into it. Now this is a droplet. This is a water droplet. So it also shows refraction, right? So inside refraction happens as well as dispersion happens. Inside then total internal reflection happens, and then again here refraction happens. ठीक है? Any doubt? First it refracts, light refracts, then it gets dispersed, then it gets totally internally reflected, and then it comes out and it refracts again. Done? ठीक है? चलो. Next is scattering of light. देखो, we have so many particles in our air, right? Dust particles, some gas particles, water droplets. So light is a straight ray. Light travels in a straight direction. Yes, Divyanshu. Dispersion, reflection, refraction. Very good. Now light ray is traveling in a straight direction. As soon as it hits those particles, it gets deviated. ठीक है? So scattering is the deviation of light from its straight path when it strikes tiny particles like dust, gas or water droplets in our atmosphere. ठीक है? Then we have the last topic, that is Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect is when a beam of light strikes fine particles. Here we have dust gas. These are fine particles like mitti and all that stuff, right? So when a ray of light strikes fine particles, that particles gets visible. ठीक है? The path of the beam becomes visible due to those fine particles. Yes, khatam. This is our last topic, everyone. We are done with 4 chapters of physics, and these are some important questions. As who was asking? Someone was Sejal or Soumya, whoever was asking. We have draw well-labeled diagram of human eye, important. Why stars twinkle but planets do not? Then what is the color? Why is the color of the sky blue? And why danger signals are red in color? ठीक है? Done. These questions, we'll look into them in the lives as well. And I want you to like this session. Jaldi kar do. Fatafat paro. Devdas, Anju, Aryadeep, Agam, Divyanshu. Jaldi like this session. Subscribe this channel. And there is a link in the description. You can follow our WhatsApp channel as well. One very important thing I want you to tell you guys, there is a mental health guideline, ठीक है, introduced by CBSE. So if you feel any kind of pressure, it is open till 6th June I guess, or 1 June. If you feel like you have any kind of pressure and you're not able to talk to your parents, you're not able to talk to your teachers, you can go, you can have a chat with them, ठीक है. Soumya, hi Soumya, okay, ठीक है. Being very serious, I know 10th is hard. You can feel a lot of pressure from your peers, from your teachers, from all the stuff happening online as well, but there is a mental health helpline. You can go watch them, or you can go call them. They are professionals, they'll guide you, ठीक है. So if you have any concern, you can directly call them on the toll free number, ठीक है. Done. Now here we'll end our live. I want you guys to like this session, very very important, and join the WhatsApp channel and subscribe to the channel, ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay everyone, bye. Olivia, the live actually ended, but you can definitely watch the recorded session, ठीक है. चलो everyone, have a good night. Have your dinner properly, stay healthy for your boards in general as well, ठीक है. चलो bye.